Hare Krishna, Anila Mataji. Hare Krishna, Sindhu Amma. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody who's joined. Thank you. Manya, you want to sing? Please start.
जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरधारी
जय राधा माधव कुंज
कुंज
बिहारी
विहारी
गोपी
गोपी
जन
वल्लभ गिरधारी यशोदनंदन ब्रजदन रंजन यशोदनंदन
नंदन ब्रज जन
रंजन यमुनतिरवनचारी यमुनतिरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी
ब्रज जन रंजना
यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजना यमुना तीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी
లేకపోతే లీవ్ చేయరా లీవ్ చేయరా ఇప్పుడు ఈ 7:12 బ్రజన యమున తీరవన
Very nice. Brajjan Yashodanandana
రికార్డ్ అవుతుంది
Brajana Ranjana Yamuna
నేనేం చేయలే వాడు రికార్డ్ చేస్తా
Hari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Very nice.
Govinda Jaya
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Thank you. Now we'll sing this song. It's another bhajan, Hare Krishna Ma. Some of you know this song, some of you are new to this song. I'll try to sing, try to follow the tune. Radha Krishna Pranamora Yugala Kishora 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 Jivane Marane Gati Arunahi Mora Jivane Marane Gati Arunahi Mora Radha Krishna Pranamora Yugala Kishora Radha Krishna Pranamora Yugala Kishora Kalindira Kule Keli Kadamberavana Kalindira Kule Keli Kadamberavana Ratana Bedira Upa Bosabodu Jana Ratana Bedira Upa Bosabodu Jana Shama Gauri Ange Divo Chandanera Ganda Shama Gauri Ange Divo Chandanera Ganda Chamaradu labo kabhe heri moka chanda चामरादुलाभो काभे हेरी मुख चंद गतिया मला तिलमला दिबो दोहा रगाळे गतिया मला तिलमला दिबो दोहा अधरे तुलिया धीवो कर्पूरा तंबूले अधरे तुलिया धीवो कर्पूरा तंबूले ललिता विशाखादी जट सखी वृंदा ललिता विशाखा जटसखी वृंद अज्ञाया कोरीबो सेवा चरणारविंदा ज्ञाया कोरीबो सेवा चरणारविंदा श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु दासेरानुदासा चैतन्य प्रभु दासेरानुदासा सेवाभिलाषा कोरे नरोत्तमदासा सेवाभिलाषा कोरे नरोत्तमदासा श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु दासेरानुदासा चैतन्य प्रभु दासेरानुदासा सेवाभिलाषा कोरे नरोत्तमदासा सेवाभिलाषा कोरे नरोत्तमदासा राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा युगला किशोरा प्राण मोरा युगला किशोरा जीवने मराणे गति अरुणा ही मोरा जीवने मराणे गति अरुणा ही मोरा राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा युगला किशोरा राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा युगला किशोर हरे कृष्ण कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा युगला किशोरा राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा युगला किशोरा. Isn't it a nice bhajan? Very beautiful bhajan. Can you read the meaning, Prabhu, one by one line and then pass on? the divine couple, Sri Sri Radha and Krishna, is my life and soul. In life or death, I have no other feeling but them. సో రాధాకృష్ణులు తప్ప నాకు ఇంకేమీ లేదు. బతికున్నా ఆఖరి నిమిషం వచ్చినా సరే నాకు మీరే కావాలి. కదంబ చెట్లున్న యమునా నది తీరాన రాధాకృష్ణుణ్ణి ఒక మంచి ఆసనం మీద కూర్చోపెట్టి నేను అలంకరిస్తాను అంటున్నారు. వాళ్ళ అందమైన ముఖాలకి నేను శాండల్వుడ్ పేస్ట్, చందనం రాస్తాను, చామరతోటి వాళ్ళకి ఇస్తానన్నమాట. వెన్ విల్ ఐ బిహోల్డ్ దేర్ మూన్ లైక్ ఫేసెస్, నాకు ఎప్పుడు వాళ్ళు కనపడతారు, అటువంటి అందమైన రాధాకృష్ణులు నాకు ఎప్పుడు కనపడతారని నరోత్తమ దాస్ గారు అంటున్నారు అన్నమాట. నెక్స్ట్ కంటిన్యూ. నా చేత్తో చక్కటి మాల కట్టి ఆ స్వామికి రాధాకృష్ణులకి నేను వేస్తాను. ఆ తర్వాత వీల్ ఆఫర్ దెమ్ తాంబూలం విత్ క్యాంఫర్, కర్పూరంతో ఉన్న తాంబూలం ఇస్తానన్నమాట. నాకు ఐ లైక్ దిస్ లైన్ అలాట్. అదరే తులియాదిభో కర్పూర తాంబూళే. ఐ లైక్ దిస్ లైన్. నెక్స్ట్. మనం రాధాకృష్ణుని సర్వ్ చేయాలంటే మనం అష్టసఖీస్ యొక్క మనకి పర్మిషన్ కావాలన్నమాట. ఇన్ అమంగ్ ద అష్టసఖీస్, ద టూ ఇంపార్టెంట్ అష్టసఖీస్ ఆర్ లలిత అండ్ విశాఖ. So basically, whenever we are trying to worship, we take permission from the parampara. Lalita, Vishaka, Ashtasakis, Manjaris, all the acharyas, we take their permission asking for service. So ikkada we are asking Lalita and Vishaka, can I serve? Can I serve Radha? Can I serve your property? Because the property belongs to Ashtasakis. So we are asking their permission. Next line. Please read again, Prabhu. Or you read. Please read. Read the same line. So ఏమంటున్నారు? సో నరోత్తమ దాస is one of the great bhakta. ఆయన ఏమంటున్నారంటే the servant of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu. We always talk about this, that we are servant of the servant. That means we are always here to serve the divine couple in the parampara. ఆ పరంపరలో మనం భగవంతుడిని ఆరాధిస్తాం. లాంగ్స్ ఫర్ ది సర్వీస్ టు ద డివైన్ కపుల్, అంటే భగవంతుడి సేవ కోసం పరితపిస్తున్నారు. దే వాంటెడ్ సర్వీస్ ఆఫ్ రాధా అండ్ కృష్ణ. డు వి ఆల్సో వాంట్ సర్వీస్ ఆఫ్ రాధా అండ్ కృష్ణ? వి ఆల్సో వాంట్. సో హౌ డు వి డూ దట్ సర్వీస్? Is it only by words or do we want to do? We have to say, hey Krishna, Radha, Krishna, I want your service. But when there is service, I don't have time. Everything. This satsang is a service. Coming 10 minutes before and setting up chairs is a service. Doing prasadam, serving prasadam is a service. Setting up things is a service. Everything is a service for Radha and Krishna. Because what we are doing here, did we gather here to review the latest Bahubali part 1 and part 2 combined movie? How is the movie? Is the direction good? Is everything good? Cinematography is good. We are here only to glorify Radha and Krishna, and through the Shastra, Bhagavad Gita. Directly Krishna's instruction. Krishna spoke directly in this book, and we are coming here to study that book. So anything we are doing, this related thing is a service. So let us serve. Offering tilak is a service. Offering tilak to everybody is a service. Now, all the foreheads are shining now. All the foreheads are shining with the tilak. Very nice. Very good. Right. Anybody want to sing the prayers? Okay. Please, mic pass change. Mic ఎవరి దగ్గర ఉందో పాస్ చేయండి. ఓకే. మీరు చేస్తారా? చేయండి. विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत माइक ऑन చేయండి स्वामीनिति नामिने नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामीनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे फस्ट మీరు ఓం అజ్ఞాన తిమిరాంధస్య చెప్పండి అమ్మా విల్ కంటిన్యూ ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा मदाकस्यं ददान्ति स्वापदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवतिर्नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपाकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। नमो महाधन्याय प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्याय नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रये नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गोब्राह्मणहिताय च जगद्हिताय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। Today I don't need to have breakfast. I'm very happy because everybody is singing, doing the prayers in one rhythm. I'm very happy. So if you see breakfast plate from my hand, take it and put it away. I don't need to eat. I'm happy. Right. Thank you. So next week I'll remove the screen and we all have to do the prayers. Are you okay for the challenge? Is it difficult? Kashtamandi? 3 prayers నేర్చుకోవడం కష్టమా? Smart people, software people, most intelligent people are all here. Welcome, Nishant Prabhu, right? Welcome to the group. Right. Okay. So just a quick recap. Thank you, Lopa Mataji. You're doing an amazing job. I'm very impressed with your recaps. So last week we discussed, how many of you read the recap which is given by Lopa Mataji? Very nice. Continue reading. Every day, 10 minutes I'm asking. I'm not asking 1 hour every day. 10 minutes. I'm trying to connect you throughout the whole week through Krishna. Otherwise, we discuss on Sunday, we forget about Krishna. We again come back on Sunday and we'll ask who is Krishna. We are in that situation. So, we are trying to do Monday quiz, Tuesday one Bhagavad Gita Sloka, Wednesday recap from Mataji, Thursday Bhagavatam Sloka, and Friday, if possible, one more quiz or something like that. And Saturday is the bhajan. Radha Krishna Pranam. Yesterday, nobody sang the bhajan. One Mataji has sent the YouTube link. So nobody sang the bhajan yesterday. Are they difficult? Kastanga undandi bhajana? Take out time. Saturday, how many of you are free on Saturday? How many of you are free on Saturday? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slowly all hands are raising. Andarki kali undandi Saturday. So 10 minutes. If you cannot sing the whole bhajan, at least sing 3 lines. అర్థమైందండి? అట్లీస్ట్ 3 లైన్లన్నా పాడి రికార్డ్ చేసి పెట్టండి. So whom are we singing? Are we going for any Padta Tiga competition? Are we going for any national selections? We are singing for Krishna. So don't worry about your voice. My voice is horrible. I am singing. So take inspiration from me. And there are many Matajis who are blessed with wonderful voice. So take the opportunity, sing. And Prabhujis, don't worry, sing. Take inspiration from me, sing. Even though tune is not good, even though words are wrong, even though you have cough and cold, still sing. Giridhar Prabhu, are you ready? Huh? Next week I hear bhajan from you. Satyanarayan Prabhu. Shankar Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Very nice. I took only 3 names. That doesn't mean others will not sing. Everybody have to sing. Just at least 3 lines. If you can sing the full bhajan, please do. Otherwise, at least first 3 lines. Okay? Right. So, last week we started with 2nd chapter and we got stuck in the first line. Bhagavan Uvacha. Akkade ayipoyam. We spent 45 minutes discussing who is Bhagavan. Right? Today we'll get stuck at the word called soul. We'll get stuck there. We'll spend half an hour, 40 minutes to talk only that one word called soul. Like that, every alternate week we'll find some new concept. We'll spend 15-20 minutes. Ala manam mundukelipodam. So wherever Krishna speaks, Bhagavad Gita it is said as Bhagavan Uvacha, not Krishna Uvacha. We understood that Krishna is Bhagavan. If anybody did not attend last week, I request you to listen to the recording. It is very, very important. So Gita is telling that Krishna is the supreme creator of the entire universe, entire material world, spiritual world. Everything is created from him. And he is the Sarvakarana Karanam. Ayane ఆధ్యాత్మిక ప్రపంచం, భౌతిక ప్రపంచం అన్ని ఆయనే సృష్టించాడు. ఈ సకల చరాచర సృష్టికి మూల కారణం ఆయనే. అందుకని ఆయన్ని సర్వకారణ కారణం అంటారు. బికాస్ హీ ఈస్ ద వన్ రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్. అండ్ హీ ఈస్ ద సోర్స్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఇన్కార్నేషన్స్. అన్ని అవతారాలకి ఆయనే మూల కారణం. అన్ని అవతారాలు, మనకు తెలిసిన అవతారాలన్నీ ఆయనే మూల కారణం. నెక్స్ట్ భగవాన్ అంటే భగవాన్. భగ అంటే 6 ఆప్యులెన్సెస్, అన్ని గొప్పవి ఎవరెవరైతే ఉన్నాయో ఆయన భగవాన్. ఎవరు? వాట్ ఆర్ దోస్? వెల్త్, ధనం, స్ట్రెంగ్త్, బలం, బ్యూటీ, అందం, నాలెడ్జ్, జ్ఞానం, ఫేమ్, పేరు ప్రఖ్యాతలు, రినౌన్సియేషన్ అంటే వైరాగ్యం. ఈ 6 ఎవరి దగ్గర అయితే సంపూర్ణంగా ఉన్నాయో ఆయన భగవాన్ అంటారు. హూ ఎవర్ హ్యాస్ ఆల్ దిస్ 6 ఇన్ ఫుల్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ భగవాన్. రైట్? దెన్ వి ఆల్సో డిస్కస్డ్ హీ ఈస్ ద సుప్రీం కంట్రోలర్. పరమేశ్వర. ఈశ్వర అంటే కంట్రోలర్, పరమేశ్వర అంటే సుప్రీం కంట్రోలర్. హీస్ ద కంట్రోలర్ ఆఫ్ ద కంట్రోలర్స్ బికాస్ హీస్ కంట్రోలింగ్ సన్ గాడ్, హీస్ కంట్రోలింగ్ ఎయిర్ గాడ్, హీస్ కంట్రోలింగ్ అష్టదిక్పాలకాస్, హీస్ కంట్రోలింగ్ ఎవ్రీబడి, ఆల్ ద ప్లానెట్స్, హీస్ కంట్రోలింగ్ యమరాజ, ఇంద్ర, అందరినీ కంట్రోల్ చేస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి ఈస్ కాల్డ్ సుప్రీం కంట్రోల్. ఎవ్రీబడి రిపోర్ట్స్ ఇన్ టు హిమ్. హీస్ ద సుప్రీం ప్రొపరేటర్. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు కృష్ణ. Everything belongs to Krishna. So long as we, Hare Krishna, ma welcome, Hare Krishna, welcome. So long as we think it belongs to us, we are murkha. The day we start thinking everything belongs to Krishna, we are bhakta. Do we want to continue to be murkha, or we want to change ourselves into a bhakta? Bhakta. I know it is difficult. When we see our land papers, you cannot think this is Krishna's. This is mine. I have spent all my earnings and bought this land. Anipistadi. But the way we start thinking that everything belongs to Krishna, if we dovetail, anni bhagavantudike ani dovetail cheskunte mana jeevitam will be much, much better. He is the supreme enjoyer. Because he is the proprietor, he is the enjoyer. Why? At the end of the day, he is the supreme creator. Krishna is making very crystal clear. Anybody knows that Bhagavad Gita sloka where Krishna said, I am the creator? Aham sarvasya prabhavo. I am the creator. I am the creator for everything. And Krishna said in one sloka, I am the father of every living beings. Anybody knows that sloka? Very good. Aham bija pratapitaha. And this sloka also, 2 times he says, Aham bija pratapitaha. I am the seed giving father. మనుషులే కాదండి, జంతువులు, ఎవ్రీబడి, అన్నిటికీ ఆయనే కారణం. And Arjuna finally, after understanding this one, he gives so many reasons in chapter 1. Chapter 2, he starts with indecision. I am confused what to do. And తర్వాత ఏమన్నాడు? Finally, he surrendered to Krishna. 7th, మనం last week we stopped at 7th sloka. 7th శ్లోకాలో కార్పణ్య దోషోపహత స్వభావా న్యదోషోపహత స్వభావా పృచ్ఛా విత్వాం ధర్మ సమ్మూఢచేత సమ్మూఢచేత యశ్రేయశ్చాన్నిశ్చితం బ్రూహి తన్మే శిష్యస్తేహం షాదిమాం త్వాం ప్రపన్నం. So this is the first sloka where Arjuna has said, I am surrendering. That is why this sloka is important. So, Sishyasteham sadimam tvam prapannam. Krishna, please now accept me as a disciple. Till now, I am treating you like my friend or like my same age person. ఇప్పుడు నేను నిన్ను భగవంతుడిగా అనుకుంటున్నాను. Please accept me as your disciple. Hare Krishna, welcome. Please accept me as your disciple and now tell me what should I do? I am confused. Krishna is asking. So ఇక్కడ ప్రభుపాద ఏం చెప్తున్నారంటే, we also need to surrender to Krishna and like this, like Arjuna, and says, please tell me what should I do? In our life, there are so many situations we'll be also in this dilemma. ఏం చేయాలి అర్థం కాదు. లెఫ్ట్ వెళ్ళాలా, రైట్ వెళ్ళాలా? ఇంగ్లీష్లో యూఆర్ స్టక్ ఇన్ క్రాస్ రోడ్స్ అంటారు. లెఫ్ట్ వెళ్ళాలా, రైట్ వెళ్ళాలా, ముందుకు వెళ్ళాలా? We get confused. At that time, what is the solution? Ask Krishna. He will show you a way. ఆయన ఎవరికి చూపిస్తారు వే? If you believe him, he'll show you the way. There are so many people who don't believe in God. For them, it's fine. It's a confused state. They will continue to live in the confusion. Actually, I read this one statement which always is in my mind. Actually, the biggest independence is in the dependence on Krishna. అర్థమైందండి? The biggest independence is in the dependence on Krishna. అంటే భగవంతుడి మీద భారం వదిలేస్తే you are more free. Actually, if you are having everything on your head, you are under more pressure. The more you are dependent on Krishna, the more you become independent. ఎవరో చూసుకుంటున్నారు కదా. I don't need to worry. By the time I come, Vasantara Prabhu is setting up everything. I don't need to worry. Every week, 15 minutes before he comes, sets up everything. So నాకు టెన్షన్ లేదు. ఆయన చూసుకుంటున్నారు. I am dependent on Vasantara Prabhu. So I am independent now. Take like this example. Matajis are cooking delicious prasadam for all of us. And by 7 o'clock, they are getting up early, cooking prasadam and coming to the satsang by 7 o'clock. So glorious. So I'm independent. I don't need to worry. Matajis are cooking. We speak and at the end have nice prasadam and then go home. Like this. So now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of the miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple, and a soul surrendered to you. Please instruct me. Actually, everybody should know this sloka by heart and this translation also by heart. So that whenever we are in trouble, this will always come. I am confused about my duty, Krishna. I have lost all my composure, Krishna. Now what should I do, Krishna? Please tell me. I am your disciple. I am the soul surrendered to you. Please instruct me. This can become a prayer. ఏమంటారు? ఇది ఒక ప్రార్థన కింద చేసుకోవచ్చు. Right? Right. Now this is a purport. How many of you are reading at home? Bhagavad Gita after going home. How many of you are reading? Many. At least 3 to 4 slokas every day. Are you also reading the purport? Explanation. Purport is very important. Other day, one Mataji asked me one question. I was very happy. The last line in 2.7, she asked me, Krishna within and without, what does it mean? If she has asked the last line, that means she read the whole paragraph. So I was very happy. Right. So please take time to read 15 minutes a day, 3 slokas, because in week we are covering 10 to 12 slokas minch cover cheyatledu manam. So we have 7 days. At least 2-3 slokas if you read, we'll catch up everything. And that way you will complete the whole book By the time we complete the class, you complete the whole book. And you have the opportunity to even ask questions. You can post in the group or you can ask in the class. One of us will answer all your questions. Hare Krishna, Amma, welcome. Right. By nature's own way, the complete system of material activities is a source of perplexity for everyone. In every step, there is perplexity, and therefore it behooves one who to approach a bona fide spiritual master. Last time I said you, what is the full form of GPS? Guru Positioning System. So I heard once this statement from Sadhguru. Actually, he was explaining, he sometimes gives very nice English. He was telling that when you are in an unknown territory, you need some kind of a guidance. And that in the unknown territory of going towards God, you need a guru's guidance. So I like that statement. Of course, he speaks some nonsense also, but I like this particular word where he was telling when you are in unknown territory. Ante Bhagavantudi దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాలంటే మనకు తెలియదు. Guru is the one who is guiding us what to do, how to do, what is the best method. When you are stuck, what to do. When you are confused state, what to do. ఇది తీసుకోవాలా అది తీసుకోవాలా ఇలాంటి ఆల్టర్నేటివ్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి. We need to have a guru. So one should approach a bona fide spiritual master who can give one proper guidance for executing the purpose of life. Why are we going to Guru? And in Kokapetla invest cheyala, Shamshabadla invest cheyala. Guru దగ్గరికి అందుకు వెళ్తున్నావా? Why are we going for Guru? For executing the purpose of life. Guru's job is only to connect you to Krishna and clear the path towards Krishna. Otherwise, that Guru who is talking nonsense beyond this one is not at all a Guru. భగవంతుడు ఎవరు? నాకు భగవంతుడికి సంబంధం ఏంటి? ఆయన దగ్గరికి ఎలా వెళ్ళాలి? ఆ వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు నాకు వచ్చే అవరోధాలను నేను ఎలా దాటాలి? That is the only purpose of Guru. All Vedic literatures advise us to approach a bona fide spiritual master to get free from the perplexities of life which happen without our desire. They are like a forest fire that somehow blazes without being set by anyone. Similarly, the world situation is such that perplexities of life automatically appear without wanting such confusion. వద్దన్నా కష్టాలు మన నెత్తి మీదకి వచ్చి పడతాయి. ఎవరన్నా కష్టాలు కావాలని అనుకుంటున్నారండి? అయినా వస్తున్నాయా? వద్దన్నా వస్తున్నాయి. రైట్. No one wants fire, yet it takes place and we become perplexed. So the Vedic wisdom therefore advises that in order to solve the perplexities of life and to understand the science of the solution, one must approach a spiritual master who is in the disciplinic succession. To understand perplexities of life, ఈ life లో కన్ఫ్యూషన్ ఎలా అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. Second one, what is the solution? What is the best way to implement that solution? One must approach a spiritual master. Here Prabhupada used one extra word, bona fide. అంటే ఎవడు పడితే ఆడు కాదు. Who is the right guru? And also who is in the disciplinic succession. మనం చాలాసార్లు మాట్లాడుకున్నాం. Somebody coming all the way from Krishna all the way down. Not some Aira Gaira person. Somebody is having 4 feet gaddam. Doesn't mean that he is Guru. Whoever has a YouTube 1 lakh subscribers doesn't mean that he is a Guru. That is not the qualification. What is the qualification of a Guru? Guru should be in the parampara. Then Guru should be he is also a devotee of Krishna. Right? And what does he teach? He will also tell you how to go back to Krishna. He will talk you about purpose of life. Ayane Guru. Idi maatladani vaadu Guru kaadu. If you are following, sorry to say this, if you are following any Guru who is not talking this one, you can stop following them. Right. Right. Who is the man in material perplexities? It is he who does not understand the problems of life. What are the problems of, I'm spending few minutes on this verse which is very important. What are the problems of life? Gas nahi hai, अच्छा बड़ा अपार्टमेंट नहीं है, ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है. ये माता जी क्या है problems of life? What are the problems of life? My best friend is telling the answer. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. These are the 4 problems. 10 ఏళ్ళకి అర్థమైంది ఆ పాపాయికి. నాకు 50 ఏళ్ళకి అర్థమైంది సావలేదు. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Birth, death, old age, disease. These are the real problems of life. Next time you see a problem, you check whether it is in this 4 or not. ఈ 4 లేకపోతే that is not the problem as per Shastra. So actually Gaur Gopal Das says this one. If you have a problem, can you do anything about it? No. Then why worry? Can you do something about it? Yes. Then why worry? I really love this one. Very simple, like అరటిపండు ఒలిచిపెట్టినట్టు చెప్పాడు అట్లనే. So like this. So if our problems are not birth, death, old age disease, we don't need to worry them because they are not the real problems. Right. Next. A person is a krupana. Krupana ante miserly man, kanjus. Who is a kanjus? Not the person who doesn't spend money. He is a miserly man who does not solve the problems of life. As a human who quits thus his world like cats and dogs without understanding the signs of self-realization. అంటే మనం ఎందుకు పుట్టామో అర్థం చేసుకోకుండా జన్మ మృత్యు జరా వ్యాధి అన్న 4 సమస్యల నుంచి బయటికి రాకుండా if we are just spending our time and leaving our body, that person is called as a kanjus. Now who are all kanjus? All of us. All of us are krupanas. Not the person who doesn't take out the wallet. When we were studying in the college, we used to have funny friends. One person used to say, I forgot my wallet all the time. When we were all going for movies, one person used to come little slow because if he comes early, he has to buy the tickets for all of us.
తాత
used to
ఫోన్
come five-
తీసుకురమ్మన్నానా వీడియో
He
పెడతానన్నా
used to come 5 minutes late. So like this, all kinds of funny incidents we see. Right. So who is a miser? A person who is not trying to understand what are the problems, who is not trying to solve the problems of life. That person is the krupana. The human form of life is the most valuable asset for the living entity who can utilize it for solving the problems of life. Therefore, one who does not utilize this opportunity properly is a miser. Why is the human birth? To enjoy. అంతేనండి. ఆనందో బ్రహ్మ. ఆనందాన్ని అనుభవిస్తానికే మానవ జీవితం కాదు. At least all the old people will accept. Young people cannot accept. जिंदगी और बहुत जीना है, मस्ती करना है. But at least old people like me will accept. Life is to understand about purpose of life. If you are spending some time, coming to Bhagavad Gita class itself is a effort you are making to come to understand purpose of life. Right. We'll continue further. The Krupanas are the miserly. I'm reading out the highlighted ones. The Krupanas are the miserly persons. Next paragraph. Waste their time in being overly affectionate for family, society, country, etc. in the material conception of life. Prabhuji, is the concern for family wrong? Is it wrong or is it right? Family, you need to be concerned about your family, right? What is the word Prabhupada used? Being overly affectionate. Actually, Prabhupada uses every word very carefully. He did not say being affectionate to family is wrong. Being overly affectionate. Some people are so much worried about family, day in, day out. నా కొడుకు ఏం చేస్తున్నాడో, నా కొడుకు ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు, నా కూతురు ఏం చేస్తుందో, నా కూతురు, నా మనవడు ఏమైపోయాడో, నా మనవడు. వాళ్ళు నిన్ను ఆలోచన కూడా ఆలోచించలేదు, but you are thinking about them all the time. Or something about your property, about your money, about your name, fame. I belong to so and so caste. Do you know which caste I belong to? Our caste is the biggest caste in Hyderabad. Like that, people will keep talking about caste, creed, community. Do you know my surname? Our whole street has my surname. Like this, people will feel so great about all those small things. They are not the real big things. Real big things are the purpose of life, which we need to understand. Because this identity, what you have, can just go like this. Because if you are dead, you are born again, all it is gone. You are born in such big, I'm not planning to take any community name because it's dangerous. If I say any example, it is dangerous. I belong to this one, gone. Even you feel like, I am Hindu, I am proud. Next year, next life, you are born in a Muslim family. What will you do? What will you do? You will think like, I look like Mahesh Babu, I am the most handsome man. Next life, you look like somebody else. Or some men are so proud, I am men. Next life, you are a woman, you are wearing sari and cooking. I'm not saying that is less. I'm just telling for a person who is feeling proud that I'm a man. Next life, you're a woman. Like this, life changes and your identity changes. So what are we feeling proud about it? Why are we feeling overly proud about all these temporary things? Are you able to understand and connect? These are temporary. So we should put our head down, not physically. గర్వం తగ్గించుకోవాలి మనకి. ఇవన్నీ మనకి కూడెట్టో గుడ్డెట్టో అని అక్కర్లేని వాటి గురించి మనం గర్వం పడుతూ ఉంటాం. రైట్. సో there is no point in being overly affectionate to family, properties, assets, anything. There is limited. You are born, you are all grahasthas, you are married, so you need to take care of your family. Okay, do reasonable care. There is no point in overly worrying about family. You are taking japamala, you are always thinking, how is my grandson doing? Did he have his breakfast or not? Did he have his bath or not? He will have his breakfast. He will have his bath. You don't worry. You do your japamala. You don't do your japa, who is going to save you? Your grandson is saved. Your son is saved. Somebody is taking care of them, but who will save you? If you are not even doing basic things, who will save you? Death can come in any time. 8.5 Sloka. What is 8.5? By this time, everybody should get by heart because from last 20 weeks, I am repeating this one. Ante kalecha mameka smaran mutta kalevaram yah prayati samadbhavam yati natri astra samseyaha. Whoever thinks of me at the last minute will come to me for sure. 8 points next Sloka. Yam yam vapi smaran. So last minute lo meer em alochisthunnaro adavutaru. Do we know when is the last minute? We don't know. So then what is that we need to practice? Slowly practice devotional culture, devotional life, thinking about Krishna, connecting. During the whole day also, various things. Suddenly you see Bhagavad Gita book on the table. You start recollecting what happened in the class. You see Japamala somewhere hanging there. You see, oh, I need to at least do my 2 rounds today. Throughout the day, some people have pictures in the entire house. Bhagavan pictures. Why is that? Are they fools? That will make them remind. Otherwise, we'll forget. Like that. Okay? Anyway. So, although he could not understand that his duty to fight was awaiting him, still on account of weakness, he could not discharge his duties. He offers himself to Krishna as a disciple. He wants to stop the friendly talks. Arjuna is the first disciple for understanding the Krishna. Ninnati varaku, he was very friendly with Krishna. Now he is telling Krishna, I am a disciple, please guide me. Understood? So this is a pivotal sloka in the Bhagavad Gita because Arjuna has surrendered. Very important sloka. Next, Sloka 8. Evarna chautarama? Mike, please. Mike is there. Please take it and read. 8th sloka. Quickly. Who is reading? Nahi prapasyami mama panudhyad yacchokamucchosanam indriyanam avapya bhuma asapatnaruddham rajyam suranam apichadipatyam. Right. So I can find no means to drive away the grief which is drying up my senses. I will not be able to dispel it, even win a prosperous, unraveled kingdom on earth with sovereignty like the demigods in heaven. Arjuna is repeating the same thing. Naku, even though you make me like king of heaven, I don't want that one. I don't want to kill my grandfather. I don't want to kill my guru. Every sloka he is repeating the same thing. Even though Krishna is trying to explain, he is trying to repeat the same thing again. So there are few lines I am highlighted starting from academic knowledge. Academic knowledge, scholarship, high position are all useless in solving the problems of life. Academic qualifications, scholarship, high position. I am senior vice president in a company. Will the death will say, oh, you are a senior vice president, I will not come to you. Oh, you have 100 crores property. No, I will not touch you. Will death say that one? No. Even though, so your qualifications have nothing. Even though I am a PhD, I have submitted few papers latest on artificial intelligent language, LLM models in the Harvard or Stanford. Nothing to do with that one. Even though you have done something great, groundbreaking research you have done, still that might give you promotion, that might give you increment, but that will not solve the real problems of life, whatever you may be. That is what he's telling. Therefore, the conclusion is that the spiritual master who is 100% Krishna conscious is a bona fide spiritual master. Who is the spiritual master? 100% Krishna conscious. అంటే ఆ గురువు కూడా భగవంతుడు భక్తుడై ఉండాలి. 100% ఆయన ఎప్పుడు దేవుణ్ణి తలుచుకుంటాడు. సచ్ స్పిరిచువల్ మాస్టర్ యూ నీడ్ టు గో. నెక్స్ట్ శ్లోక. ఏవన్ ముక్తా ఋషికేశం యస్య ఇతి గోవిందం ఉక్త్వా తుష్ణిం బభూవః. Okay. Sanjaya uvacha. Now this is Sanjaya speaking. Eva mukta hrishikesam gudakesha parantapa nayotsa iti govindam uktva tushnim bhabuvaha. Here there are two names of Krishna. What are the two names of Krishna? Not Gudakesha. Rishikesa and Govindam. Very good. Rishikesa and Govindam. And there are two names of Arjuna.
Gudakesha,
Parantapa. These are the two names of Arjuna and two names of Krishna. Sanjaya said, having spoken thus, Arjuna, the chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and felt silent. He said, Krishna, I cannot fight. He has almost made his own decision. I cannot fight. Dhritarashtra must have been very glad to understand that Arjuna was not going to fight. But immediately, Sanjay is a very smart person. He uses the word Parantapa. Parantapa ante entante shatrulni jayinchevadu. Parantapa, destroyer of enemies. A word used cheyingane again Dhritarashtra stock market price perigi gantlo taginattu. For a minute he was very happy. Immediately it was down. Parantapa. And immediately he got feared. Oh, that means Arjuna will become the Gandhiva again and start killing everybody left, right, center. Next, text 10. Tamuvacha Hrishikesha Prahasan eva Bharata Senayorubayor madhye Visidantam idam vacha. Are you all trying to get used to learning slokas? Is it difficult? How many of you find it difficult? Some of you are finding it. How many of you are finding it moderate? Easy? I know few hands will raise. All the experts will immediately raise hands. Chala santosham. Very nice. That's okay. Don't worry. We'll slowly move from difficult to moderate, from moderate to easy. By reciting few times, we'll get to know that one. Just 2-3 times you read it. That's fine. Okay. O descendant of Bharata, at that time Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. Now Krishna started speaking. Actually, he already started. Hero already entered. Few slokas back. Nobody whistled when the hero entered actually here. Rajinikanth movie, what will people do here? People will get up and dance. But when Krishna came, nobody whistled. I was worried. I thought he will take out paper and throw. We used to do when we are in college, first day movie. That was the biggest thing. O descendant of Bharata, at that time Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words. The talk was going on between intimate friends, namely the Rishikesha and Gudakesha. As friends, both of them were on the same level, but one of them voluntarily became a student of the other. Krishna was smiling because a friend has chosen to become a disciple. As Lord of all, he is the Lord of everybody, not just Arjuna. He is always in the superior position as the master of everyone, and yet the Lord agrees to be his friend, son, lover of a devotee who wants him in such a role. Krishna is always in the supreme position. He is always boss's boss. But he is ready to become whatever you want. Bhagavantudu, if you want to treat him like a friend, he is ready to be like a friend. Like Gopas. If they were always playing with Krishna. Somebody goes to Gopa and say, do you know Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead? ఏమంటారు ఎల్లెల్లయ్య అంట. ఆడు దొంగ పెట్టాలి ఇప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ 10 నిమిషాలు ఆడే దొంగ అయ్యాడు, ఆడు గేమ్ లో ఉన్నాడు, దేవుడు లేడు, ఏమీ లేదు, మీరు ఎన్ని చెప్పినా సరే నెక్స్ట్ 10 minutes he has to be the thief in the game. That's it. That kind of thing. Then gopis were considering him as a lover. Madhurya bhava. Gopis were considering him as a lover. And he reciprocated yadbhavam tadbhavati. And Yashoda Mata, Nanda Maharaj, Vasudev, and Devaki, they were treating him like a son. Vatsalya bhava. And Krishna reciprocated the same thing. Right? Whichever bhava you have. If you want to consider Krishna as your friend, fine. If you want to consider Krishna as your son, some people have Laddu Gopal at home. They will feed him. Mera Laddu Gopal dubale ho gaya, isko khana nahi khilaya. They'll start feeling like that one. Annam petledu 3 రోజులైన సన్నగా అయిపోయాడు అది. Once Srila Prabhupada was in one temple. Actually, many of us think that Vigraha is stone. Many of us will think very difficult to feel like Vigraha is real Vigraha. One day Prabhupada went to one temple at around evening 7 o'clock. He went to take darshan of the temple and he was telling Krishna is feeling very sleepy today. Why is he feeling very sleepy even at 7 o'clock today? Then that pujari immediately said, yes, today I had some work. That's why I woke him up at 1:30 a.m. and I finished my Mangalarti, and 2:30 I took my car in US. I have to drive 4 hours. So I woke him up at 1:30 and went away. That's why Krishna is sleeping. Can you understand this one? We cannot understand. Normal people like us, we can. But Prabhupada is a pure devotee. He saw Krishna and he was telling that he's feeling sleepy. For us, Vigraha looks like Vigraha only. But he was able to see. That, what does this example tell us? The example ఏం చెప్తున్నాను? Bhagavan is there. Swayam. God appeared in the form of Archa Vigraha so that we can connect. We can connect and do our puja. So long we think that Vigraha is just a Vigraha, we will not develop love. We should 100% feel that he is in person accepting your bhoga. భగవంతుడు మా ఇంటికి వచ్చాడు. ఈజ్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్ మై భోగా, ఈజ్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్ మై ఆరతి, ఈజ్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్ మై భజన్, ఈజ్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్ మై లులబి. రాత్రిపూట పడుకోబెడతారు కదా, పడుకోబెట్టేప్పుడు వాడేది. ఈజ్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్ అన్న భావనతో ఇఫ్ యూ ఈజ్ రెడీ టు టేక్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ జస్ట్ సింప్లీ థింక్ దట్స్ ఎ టాయ్, or it is made of stone, or it is made of panchaloha, or it is made of just wood, ante matter అయిపోతుంది. ఆ మ్యాటర్ లో జీవం ఉంది. Then you develop that love towards Krishna. Right? So, ఏ భావంతో you want to connect to Krishna, Krishna is ready to connect to that feeling. So, one cannot compare with each other feeling. Somebody wants to, like Rukmini, want to connect Krishna as her husband. Rukmini has never seen Krishna. Krishna never had an Instagram profile at that time. So, Rukmini never got a chance to browse all his reels. How did Rukmini know about Krishna? Just by ears. People are saying Krishna is so beautiful, Krishna is that, Krishna is this. And she fall in love with that explanation itself, and she sent a love letter to Krishna. Krishna, kal mera shadi hai. My brother Rukma is getting me married to Shishupala, so I want you to come and take me away. That is the first love story in the entire history. That is the first love story, and that is the first love letter. You go to Dwaraka in the Rukmini temple, they are printing that love letter and distributing that. 5 rupees you give, they give that printout which has got nice Bhagavatam slokas. Recently, I went to Dwaraka and I collected that one. Very beautiful Bhagavatam slokas which is explaining the beauty of Krishna. Bhagavantudu enta andanga untadu. And Rukmini finally is telling, come Krishna, take me away, I am yours. Right? Anyway, so the talks of Bhagavad Gita are not for any particular person, society, community, but they are all for all. Bhagavad Gita is for everyone, andar kosam. Right? Now Krishna has started speaking. Krishna is now telling, Krishna explains Arjuna in different ways. First he tells, you are a soul. Then he talks about Varnasrama Dharma. You are a Kshatriya, you should fight. Then he tells, Karma Yoga, do your duty. Then he tells Ashtanga Yoga, Buddhi Yoga, Gnana Yoga. Everything he explains. And finally Bhakti Yoga. And last 18.66, what does he say? Anybody knows 1866? Sarva Dharman Parityatya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja Ahamta Sarva Papebhyo Moksha Ishyami Masucha. He concludes at 1866 finally. Arjuna, I told you everything. Now surrender unto me, just follow. That's it. Before that also he says, I am giving you choice. But finally, 1866, he says, surrender to me. Sarvadharman parijachane అని చెప్పింది విను. So Krishna is taking like that step by step. If Krishna permits, by the time we come to 18.66, we all should develop that love for Krishna. అక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి we should develop that love for Krishna and we should be able to reach the stage of surrender. When will we come to 18th chapter? Only Krishna knows. Right. Text 11. Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Asochan Anvasocastvam Pragnavadam Stabhashase Gatasun Agatasumcha Nanu Sochanti Pandita. Yeah, very good. How many of you are listening to Bhagavad Gita not in a death ceremony? మన భగవద్గీత జనరల్గా ఎప్పుడు వింటామండి? ఎవడన్నా చచ్చిపోతే పెడతారు. భగవద్గీత హ్యాస్ టు బి రెడ్ when we are alive, not when we are dead. The supreme personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. Krishna is giving a master stroke. This is like sixer which will make the India live. That kind of a big statement Krishna is making. Like in the cricket, last ball, 6 runs, then we win. Like that. You are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Why are you crying? It is not worth of crying. Okay? Those who are wise lament neither for living nor for the dead. If you are a wise person, then does it mean that Krishna is telling become like stone-hearted? Evaro chachipayarani pote ponindi. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita. Is Krishna telling you that one, that you become stone-hearted? No. Stone-hearted avamani kada Krishna is telling. Evaro cheyi irigindi, he was bleeding. Karma tappadandi meeku, cheyi irigindandi. That is not what Krishna is telling. Bhakti doesn't mean that you are losing your soft heart. But you are clear. You are clear with the logic. You are clear with the analysis behind. So you know that everybody is dying. You know that everybody is taking birth. So there should not be, again, the one sentence in the Chadukunnam family, what is that? Overly. Again, don't be overly concerned. I've seen some families, after the husband dies, the wife crying for years together. 10 years, 15 years still crying. Or some children passes away, parents are still crying. All kinds of things. People are worried for a problem for years together. Okay, grief untadi, baadha untadi, evarkana untadi. Talidandru chanipoyina, kutumbalo chanipoyita, everybody will feel bad. But at some point of time, we have to understand our relation with them is only for some time. Everybody has to come and go. This is the nature. This is the nature of life. People have to come and go and ardham chesukovali. So, you are talking like a learned man, but you do not know what one who is learned. Arjuna is talking like a learned man, but he is not really actually learned. Our qualifications, MSc, PhD, IIM, Ahmedabad topper, that is not the real qualification. One who knows what is body and what is soul does not lament for any stage of the body. So if you know what is body, what is soul, you will not worry so much. So Krishna is taking us to the deepest philosophy. Directly. It is like opening ball 6. Directly he is taking us to sixer. He is talking about one who does know what is body, what is soul. So today we are trying to understand the deeper knowledge which Krishna is trying to give. So, last few lines. As he did not happen to be a very learned man, he was consequently lamenting something which was unworthy of lamentation. మనం కూడా చాలాసార్లు అక్కర్లేని విషయం గురించి విపరీతంగా బాధపడుతుంటాం. Is it happen? అవసరం లేని దాని గురించి రోజులు we keep crying. Sometimes for which is not worth it, we'll feel crying. Right. And especially after we pass the age, we'll start laughing. In LKG, we cried for pencil. Avuna? Everybody here cried for pencil in LKG. ఇప్పుడు పెన్సిల్ పోతే will we stop crying? Will we fall on the ground and cry? నవ్వు వస్తుంది కదండి. In the school times, we might have cried because of we lost one cricket match on the street gully. Do we cry that for now? After you age, you look back, you start feeling that, why did I worry for these small unnecessary things? They are not worth worrying. But at that age, that is the biggest thing. In LKG, pencil is the biggest thing. Like that. But knowledge unnavallu, they will not start worrying so much. Okay? The body is born and destined to be vanquished today or tomorrow. Therefore, the body is not as important as the soul. One who knows this is actually learned, and for him, there is no cause of lamentation. So, what is the real knowledge? Krishna is telling what is the real knowledge? Learning about the soul is the real knowledge. How many of you have done your masters? Was soul covered in your masters as a topic? Mataji, in your PhD, is the soul as a topic? Huh? No. So what is the real learning? Learning about soul is the real learning. So today is actually we are studying. Whatever qualifications we have, they are only for bhukti. But that only for feeding our family. But soul knowledge will help us, right? Let us continue to what is Krishna telling. 12th sloka. Mataji. Natve vaham jatu nasam natvam neme janadipa na chaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayam atah param. This is foundation to spirituality. Where Krishna is explaining the characteristics of soul, soul and entity. Let us recite again. Natve vaham jatu nasam natvam neme janadipa na chaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayam atah param. So actually, when I read this first time, second time, third time, I did not understand this line. You tell me if you have understood better. Never was there a time where I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. How many of you understood this sentence? I did not understand it. What is your understanding of this line? Many of you have studied in English education. One line answer. You are always present. So basically it's an indirectly, there Prabhupada was telling, there was a never time I did not exist. And there was never in future where I cease to be exist. What is the one line answer? I am always existing. Now here comes the question, body is dying. If I say we are always existing, but we are not always existing, after some time we are all dying. At some point in time when Krishna decides, when he says, that's it. We are dying. So then who is continuing? Soul is continuing. This is what Krishna is telling. So congratulations, Prabhuji's Mataji's. There is no death for any one of us today. There is no death. There is no death. Death is for the body. But somebody dies, don't go to them and tell, Natve vaham jatu nasam. That is not the point. ఎవరో చనిపోయి బాధపడుతుంటే వాళ్ళ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి శ్లోకాలు చదవమని. That is, you need to understand this in the core of your heart, that there is no point in worrying, because soul do not die, body only dies. Soul takes birth again and again and again. In the next 19 slokas, 2.11 to 2.30, 19 slokas will try to understand the soul, and I will explain in detail, and we will also understand what does it mean to understand about soul. What does it mean? Right. So there's a lot of explanation here. It is not that they did not exist as individuals in the past, and it is not that they will not remain eternal persons. Their individuality existed in the past, and their individuality will continue in the future without interruption. Therefore, there is no cause of lamentation for anyone. The Mayavadi theory that the liberation, the individual soul, anyway, it's fine. So basically, a lot of people think that people say there is only one life. Jindagi na milegi dubara. One life, king size. Live life, king size. The cigarette ad. There is only one life, enjoy karo. This is the public philosophy everywhere, that enjoy. There is only one life, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Actually, they are all misguiding all of us. There is life after death, because we are being born again and again and again in different bodies. Death is there for the body, but soul, there is no death. So if you are going to be born again, I'll just give a very simple example. I'll tell you one funny joke. Once in my school, I found suddenly 500 rupees note. I was on the top of the world. School time in my childhood, 500 rupees is a big thing. Immediately, I took all my friends. We went to movie. We had some food, enjoyed everything. Next time, my father asked me, "You are supposed to pay for the books in the school. Did you pay for it?" Then I understood. Arre Krishna, this 500 is for the books. Of course, I lied to him saying that I lost that 500 rupees. Then he gave again. I could not afford to tell him I went for a movie and enjoyed with my friends. So you have 1 lakh rupees in your hand. You are first of the month. You have 1 lakh rupees in your hand. Arre, salary aa gaya. You spend everything. What will happen to the rest of the 29 days? Don't tell me we have 7 credit cards. What will happen to the rest of the 29 days? If you have spent the entire money of salary on day one, you are saving for the future. You are planning your whole month. You are planning for emergencies. You are planning for festivals. You are planning for holidays. You are planning for buying things. Don't bring Bajaj Finance and credit cards now into this conversation. So, like that, you are thinking about future. Similarly, life is also like that one. If you think this is only one life to enjoy, what will you do tomorrow? In the next life, you are born as a dog or a cat. You don't have a choice at that time. You can't say, Krishna, why did you make me a cat? Krishna will connect to one sloka and say, you are responsible for your actions. And he will wash away his hands. And in that, when you are a cat or a dog, you can't come into this class and serve prasadam, eat prasadam, and do Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Also, there is no possibility. So this is the only possible for all of us. So we have to make the best of the life. When one accepts Krishna as an ordinary man, the Gita loses all importance. Today, there are so many guys in the corporate. Of course, I understand leadership from Gita, like these concepts are good. But a lot of people are interpreting Krishna like an ordinary man, like just a philosopher. If you see Krishna as just like a philosopher, it is not correct. You need to understand Krishna as a God. Then only that message will go into the mind. It is clearly mentioned in many places in the Gita that the spiritual identity is understood by those who are the devotees of the Lord. Evarku ardhavutundi? If you are a bhakta, you will understand all this syllabus. If you see this as a philosophy, it will remain as a philosophy. Those who are envious of Krishna and who have no bona fide access to the great literature, the non-devotee's approach to the teachings of the Gita is something like that of a bee licking on a bottle of honey. I love this example. Honey bottle ke bahar, bee is licking outside the honey bottle. Will you get the taste? Honey is inside. You open that, put one drop on your tongue, then you will feel the taste of honey. One cannot have a taste of honey unless one opens the bottle. Similarly, the mysticism of Bhagavad Gita can be understood only by devotees. No one else can taste it, as it is stated in the 4th chapter of the book. We'll discuss that one. So basically, Bhagavad Gita ardham chesukovalante manam bhaktulu ayundali. Only by being a devotee of Krishna, you can understand Bhagavad Gita properly. So long as you are licking the jar of the bottle, you will never understand the taste. You have to open it, then only you will understand the taste. Right? Now, Krishna has introduced this concept called soul. Last week, there was Bhagavan Uvacha. So we spent some time. Now, Krishna is saying, Natve Vaham Jatuvasam. Basically, he was telling that soul, ఎప్పటికీ ఉంటూనే ఉంటుంది. Soul ki death లేదు. How many of you are already convinced on this topic about soul? Others, you can take time to go through this and you will get convinced eventually. Whether after this class or after 10 classes, we'll eventually get convinced. Some people, it will take some time. I took 5 years to agree this concept. I am the dumbest on the earth. I took 5 years to agree this. Right. So, how do you prove that the soul exists? Can you see the soul with your physical eyes? There are so many Americans spending millions of dollars to capture the soul. They're trying to, their glass chamber experiments, they're trying to do that soul. They wanted to see the body last minute, they're leaving. It is impossible. Upanishads are saying you cannot see the soul with your physical eye. It is not possible. You are wasting millions of dollars. Right. So we will discuss, I will go to absolute grassroots basics. Some of you attended this before. please bear with me. I'm trying to go through absolute basics. What is the common sense? Very simple common sense. Soul, and body. How many of you are at least convinced the difference between soul and body? Is there anybody who is not convinced with the concept of body and soul? Evarna inka convince avleda? I think everybody seems to be convinced, so that's fine. So, for example, your grandfather passed away, and he's in the hall. He's still yet to be taken to the cremation. And you'll say, my grandfather is gone. And I come and tell, what nonsense are you talking? Your grandfather is here only. What will you say? You will say, my grandfather is gone. I will say, no, your grandfather is here only. He's not gone. Ekkadiki poyadaina? Allo padukonunnadu, chakkaga happyga padukunnadu. Ippude serial choose padukunnadu ayana. And what will you say? No, he's gone. So what is gone now? What is staying here? What? That is called death. The definition of death is soul leaving the body is called death. That's it. That is the scientific, spiritual definition of death. Soul leaving the body is called death. Right. Next way is intuitive understanding. You say, this is my hand, my leg, my nose, my head, my tongue, my taste, my interest, my preference. Ee my enti? What is this my? You are keep continuing saying kada na kalu, na cheyi, na noru, na tala. I want this, I don't want this, I like this, I don't like this. You are trying to say in multiple ways. Ee na enti? Aham. Ikkada aham, nenu. Who is that? When you are saying this is my hand, you are seeing that this hand belongs to me. And you are also understanding that this hand, you are seeing this hand. So somebody is conscious of you and who is telling that this is my hand. So who is that? That is called soul. This is a common way of understanding. First way. Then more deeper way of understanding is consciousness. Consciousness ante chaitanyamu. The soul is present in the heart as per Manduk Upanishad. And it is spread across the entire body. There is a light. You switch on the light is coming in the entire room. A light is giving light for the entire room. In a similar way, the soul is giving consciousness for the entire body. That's why we are active. We are walking, we are eating, we are sleeping, we are thinking, we are getting all the feelings. You put hot water on a dead body. Will you say like this? Sorry, I'm not saying that. Please experiment that one. You put hot water on the dead body. Will you say, no, there is no feeling. He is not even feeling cold or hot. తాతగారు మీకు చాలా ఇష్టమైన స్పెషల్ బిర్యానీ పనసకాయ బిర్యానీ చేసి రెడీగా ఉంది వచ్చి తినండి అంటే లెగుస్తాడు ఆయన. The taste, his favorite is no more his favorite. మీకు ఇష్టమైన సినిమా వస్తుంది టీవీలో, will he get up? No. Lot of people come and cry, please get up at least once. Have you seen that? A lot of people I know, sorry to say that one, they keep crying because they're missing the person. Please at least get up once for me, talk to me once, then go. Like that they keep crying. Okkasari వెళ్ళిపోయాక it is not possible to come back. Of course, there are few cases of the astral soul travel, they call it. They come back again. There are some examples which are done. So, can we see our intelligence? A lot of people say, I believe in only what I see. So many young people today say, I did not see the soul, so I will not believe it. Is that logic 100% correct? Only if I see, I'll believe. There are so many microorganisms in this room which are not visible to the eye. Unnaya leva ee room lo? Manto patu. Are they existing? Not existing. So I never been to Canada. Canada doesn't exist. Because I did not go to Canada, so Canada doesn't exist. You call him fool. You did not go to Canada doesn't mean that Canada doesn't exist. Canada is there. Why Canada? Take one small island in some Hawaii Islands or something. It is there. You did not go, that is a different story. Like that soul you might not have seen, but soul is existing. Right? Okay. So the very first step in self-realization is trying to understand that body is different from soul. This is the foundation. Shariram veru, Atma veru. Ani telusukotam, this is the fundamental foundation. Once there was a conversation between Yudhishthir and Yamadharmaraja. Ahani ahani bhutani gachanti hayamalayam seshastavaram ichanti kim ascharyamatah param. He's asking what is the most surprising thing in the world. You know what is the answer? Lot of people keep dying and we still think that we live forever. How many deaths each one of you have attended in the last 20 years, 30 years? How many deaths you have seen? At least 5, 10. Some of you might have seen 20 also. But what will you do going there? మీరు సైట్ ఎక్కడ కొన్నారండి? ఎంత పెరిగిందండి? We go to the dead body and we see person dying, we see people crying. We have seen in front of our eyes that dead person did not carry anything. Yet there is no change in our heart. Within 5 minutes we come home. We are again thinking, I am this body. I will live here permanently. Avuna kada? Or sometimes we might get smashana vairagya antar. How many of you went to the cremation ground to send your father or mother? You went to your cremation ground. I went once to send my mother 10 years back. 2015 she passed away. That was the first time I entered into the cremation ground to send my mother away. So the one who took care of me all my life was gone. Right. So cremation ground ke ellochi kuda we forget all that one. Immediately, what is lunch? What is in that item? Arey, this is not tasty. Immediately. So, by seeing death, this is what Yamadharmaraja and Dharmaraja are having, Yudhishthir are conversing. The most surprising thing is, people go and see hundreds of people dying, yet there is not even a 1% change in their heart. Avunandi, is it nijamena? Do you accept it? We have seen deaths, but there is no change in our heart. This is what they are conversing as the most surprising thing. For example, just for the sake of it, there is one message, Gautami Enclave. There are some thieves, be careful. What will you do? Immediately, all of us are extremely careful. We'll put all the gold in the bank locker. Immediately, same day, we'll go, we'll lock, we'll put extra lock. We are extra careful in our house, making sure that the thief do not enter. But there is one thief who is entering on our life anytime. What is the extra care we are taking? Avuna? We have seen so many deaths. It will happen to us also. But what are we trying to do about it? Are we being careful? Is it bringing transformation? Forget about young people. Even old people are not worried. They go and see so many deaths. వెనక్కొచ్చాక ఏం మార్పు లేదు, హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నారు. రేపు మనకి జరుగుతుందే, మన పరిస్థితి ఏంటి, ఇప్పటికన్నా ఈ అటాచ్మెంట్స్ అన్ని తగ్గించుకుందామా అనేది. So this is not a, this is surprising thing. Now, this is a wonderful story. I'll quote this one. Lomasa Maharshi has so many disciples. Lomasa Maharshi has so much hair on his body. And he will live for that many years as much hair he has. అంటే ఆయన శరీరం మీద 1,00,000 ఎంటికలు ఉన్నాయేమో, అంటే 1,00,000 ఏళ్ళు బతుకుతాడు ఆయన. He will live for that long. Sorry, not even 1 year. One hair will fall after 1 day of Brahma, which is 4.3 billion years. That means this Rishi will be alive for at least 4.3 billion into 1 lakh hair. That much life, he said. And he is telling, it is very, very urgent. Start thinking about God immediately. This man is telling. Who is going to live for 4.3 billion years into 1 lakh? He is telling, don't waste your life. Start practicing bhakti. Start thinking about Krishna. Then how many years we have? Maximum 100, huh? 70. ठीक है यार, 90 कर दो यार. We'll settle at 90. हाँ? अरे यार ऐसा मत करो यार. I am also IT person यार. IT people को इतना जल्दी मत भेजो यार IT people को. I know. Half of our life is dedicated for our boss only. I was telling yesterday, there was a Guru Prayasham. I was speaking about Krishna consciousness and I was telling There was a project I worked for 16 hours a day for 1 year. 16 hours a day for 1 year. No Sunday, no holiday, no Independence Day, no Krishna Ashtami like that. And what happened after that? My boss got promoted. My boss got promoted. Nothing happened to me. I did not even get salary hike, but my boss got promoted. He has received award as the best project of the year. He has received award. And he said to me, thank you. What did I get? Thank you. Well done. I got two things back. Well done and thank you. After working for 16 hours a day for 1 year, I got these two things. Right. Okay. So when his disciples are building hut, they're trying to build a house, and he's telling, fools, don't waste time building houses. Time is running fast. Get self-realized before you die. Who is telling? The one who is ready to live for lakhs and lakhs of years is telling that you need to worry. Hurry up. There was one Indian gentleman. It's a joke I'm telling you. There was one Indian gentleman who had a heart attack, and he was telling, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Instead of hospital, they took him to his home. They understood as Hari Home, Hari Home, Hari Om. He was telling Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. They took him to his home because Hari Om, take me urgently to the home. So my friend used to tell me this joke. So he's telling that, fools, you are wasting your time. We all need to be watchful about this one. This is the greatness of learning Bhagavad Gita. It is trying to create a sense of urgency. It is not trying to give you that, no, it is not trying to make you pessimistic. No. Bhagavad Gita is trying to tell you the truth of life. That doesn't mean that we become pessimistic, we become dull. Anyway, I'm going to die. What is the use? No, not that one. We just need to understand the hurry. Right. So now we are getting into the concept of soul. So what is death? We discussed. Death is when the soul is leaving the body. That is the definition of death, scientific definition of death. As soon as soul leaves that body, the body is lifeless. అంటే ఇంకా బాడీలో చలనం లేదు, ఏమీ లేదు. We discussed that few minutes ago. Right. There are two types of body: gross body, subtle body. How many of you know this? Some of you know this. Good. So gross body means sthula shariram. Gross body means sukshma shariram. Okay. Gross body is made of all the 5 elements. Okay, we'll discuss that one. Right. So we already discussed about 8.5 and 8.6. So how many of you know various avasthas? Jagruta avastha, swapna avastha, sushupti avastha. You heard this one? Wakefulness stage. Then dreaming stage, deep sleep stage. Now we are discussing 3 topics: mind, body, soul. Mind is different from body. Are you convinced here? Mind, body, soul, 3 elements. In the wakefulness stage, that means right now we are all awake. Is anybody sleeping? Is my Gita class making you sleep? No. Right. So in the wakefulness stage, mind is active, body is active, soul is also active. Now in the dream stage, we are in the sleep. We are not in the deep sleep. The dream stage, మీకు తెలుసు కదండి, డీప్ స్లీప్కి వెళ్ళక ముందు, where the eyeball movement is very rapid, they call scientifically. ఆ స్టేజ్లో body is off, you are flat on the bed, but mind is still active. Dream kada? It is trying to bring everything from daytime, last week, last year. It is trying to bring and doing some nice artificial intelligence image like ChatGPT creating images. Mind is creating so many images in front of you. Soul is also active. Now deep sleep stage, body is dead sleep, mind is also asleep. You even forgot. You have forgot that you are a body. You forgot that I am a man. You forgot that I am from this caste. You forgot I am working in this company. This is my business. This is my property. I have family, my children. Have you forgotten everything in the deep sleep? Anni marchipoyam manam. Mind is off, body is off. But what is next day you are getting up, no? If you are not getting up, they'll immediately get a picture of you. Next day morning, you didn't get up, they'll be immediately picture and they'll start counting first day, second day, third day, fourth day. They'll immediately call the Brahmin. They'll not even call the doctor. They'll first call the Brahmin. Right? If you don't get up. But if you are getting up, why are you getting up next day morning again? Because the soul is still active. Understand? So, soul never sleeps. Soul is always active from the time you are born until you leave your body, soul is always active. ఆ చైతన్యం ఎప్పుడు అలా వెలుగుతానే ఉంటుంది. 18.61 కృష్ణ is telling ఈశ్వర సర్వభూతానాం హృదేశేర్జున తిష్టతి బ్రహ్మయాన్ సర్వభూతామి యత్ర రూఢాని మాయయా. The supreme lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and is directing the wandering of all the living entities who are seated as a machine made of material energy. Krishna is there in everybody's heart and he is driving. So what happens when the soul leaves? Super soul also leaves. Chettu మీద there are birds. You throw a stone, what will happen? One bird will go, all the birds will go away. Like that, the moment soul leaves, super soul also packs his bag and goes. Krishna is also leaving from your heart. Both of them are going. And both of them are again coming in the next body. In the baby's heart, when the soul is entering, super soul is also entering. So both of them are always together. We'll discuss that Upanishad story here. Right? Gross body is made up of 5 elements. Little theoretical we are trying to go, but it's important for us to understand. ఈ శరీరం పంచభూతాలతో చేస్తుంది. Earth, water, fire, air, ether. గాలి, భూమి, నీరు, నిప్పు, ఆకాశం. ఈ 5 elements తోటి body is making. That is why in the Sanatana Dharma, we burn the body. When you burn the body, entire body again, it is getting mixed up into the back into the 5 elements. It is all done. You are making a Ganesh Murti from the sand, from the mitti. Then you put that mitti in the water. The Ganesh Murti, the shape is gone. Eyes, nose, tondam. The Mushik, what is the name of the Mushik who is serving Ganesh? There is one rat right next to Ganesh. What is the name of them?
Moshika.
Eluka. Congratulations. Anindyudu. Anindya is the name. Go Google it and find out. Anindya is the name of that rat which is serving Ganesha. Right? So it is going back into that shape. So like that, human body is also decomposing, or let's say Muslims or Christians, they put it under this one. So then the body is getting decomposed, these worms are eating away, and everything is getting back into the nature. It is getting mixed up. Now what is Stula Shariram? Sukshma Shariram. Subtle body ante Manasu, Buddhi, Ahankaram. Mind, intelligence, false ego. These are the 3 things. Manasu, Buddhi, Ahankaram. Mind, intelligence, false ego. So, mana supermarket ki ellappudu sanchi teeskoni ellinattu, this soul is carrying the subtle body from one body to the other body to the other body. What is it carrying? Gross body is gone. It is burnt or cremated, or it has become food for worms. But the subtle body, which is Manasu, Buddhi, Ahankaram. Mind, intelligence, false ego. These are going. So now we'll spend few minutes to understand this one. Because mind is going from one body to the other body to the other body. That's why we are carrying the desires from the past. Gata janma korikalanni manam తీసుకెళ్తున్నాం. Gata janmalo తీరని కోరికలు తీసుకెళ్తున్నాం. Gata janmalo ఉన్న ఇష్టాలు, వాసనలు అంటారు. That is the word used in Sanskrit, vasanas. So mind is going. That's why we are carrying all this. Intelligence is also going. Your brain, your basically mind and intelligence are going. And third one, false ego is also going. What is false ego? Ahankara. Ahankara. What is Ahankara? Ahankara, you break it like Aham Karaha. Nenu chesanu. Aham Karaha. I did the work. Ahamkara. I am the person. I. Doesn't go so easily. Drink some water. I think he's coughing. So Ahankara means I am the doer. I am the doer. I am the doer. Aa manasu every life lo continue avutundi. That's why this life also we are thinking that I am the doer. I am the doer, because it is continuing for so many lives. Until you surrender to Krishna and assume that Krishna, you are the doer. I am just an instrument in your hand. Cheyinchedi nuvve, na cheyi kadulutundi nuvve. What if I get paralysis in next 1 minute? What will happen to my right hand? Can it move? No. So long as there is no paralysis, my hands will move. If I get dementia, what will happen? Bhagavad Gita is gone. Slokas are gone. Anni poyini. So when your body, so Krishna can take away any minute. Somebody who thinks that, I can recite Sloka so beautifully, you never know, next day morning your voice is gone. Then you cannot even sing. Lot of people think that no, retirement hone ke baad, but there is one person I remember. He was 75, I think. There was a Ganesh temple in our old apartments, and every Wednesday we were doing Abhishekam. And there was a lot of 10 to 12 old people were all sitting in the morning after the walk. They were all doing laughing therapy. They were doing laughing therapy, talking, joking, and enjoying. I used to tell them, come and join. And there was one person I know very well. He was telling, next week, next week, next week. He said that like that for 1 year. And finally, there was a week came where next week he was not available. He told me at least 50 times, I'll come next week, I'll come next week. Every week he used to give excuse, I didn't take bath. There was one time I told, you didn't take bath? It's okay, please come. Pundarikaksha, Pundarikaksha, Pundarikaksha. I put some water on his face and I said, now take a mug of milk and please offer him. He still said no. He has said no, declined. Came in the next week, I suddenly got a call from his daughter. Satyaji, Papa passed away. Can you please come immediately to help us out? I went running to take care of his final rituals and everything. I felt so bad. I called him at least 50 times to do a small activity. Not that I'm great and he's less. That is not my intention. I'm just telling that small activity also people are trying to. Yesterday we were trying to do kirtan. There was one old man sitting in the back. He was not opening his mouth. As if he opens his mouth, there will be a 1 million penalty. Everybody is singing Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. That old man, I told him, can you please sing? He was looking the other side. The next time when I looked at him, he started opening his phone. Purposefully, I will not do Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. What is wrong with that one? Am I using abusive language? Just I'm saying Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. I won't do. He was so reluctant. How can anybody help? Can Krishna also help in that situation? I am good angel. Krishna also will say, thank you very much. You are continuing your journey in this life. Next year, you are DOG. Next life, you are DOG or CAT or PIG. Krishna, we have no choice. I know my words might find it harsh, but it's absolute reality. If we are careless, that is what is going to happen. If we are careless in this life, that is what is going to happen. So, I told you this Narada story, right? Did I tell you this Narada story before? Narada comes to one person and says, I want to give you Bhagavatam. That man says, I just got married. I have a beautiful wife. I am in extended honeymoon. 365 days honeymoon. So, can you come next year to give me Bhagavatam? Narada says, okay, next year I will come. Next year he comes. Can I give you Bhagavatam? I just had a wonderful baby. She is taking all my life. If I see into her eyes, I am gone. My chitti, my bujji, my kanna, my nana, my bangaram. Ayipayindi. Na papam chuste naaku prapanchanlo inkem avasaram ledandi. Please come next year. Next year, continued. Then Narada comes again. He says, my daughter's wedding. I am very busy. Please come next year. Then, naaku manoralu puttindandi. I am very busy. I have to take her to school. I have to wash. I have took a vratam to change 1 million diapers. So I am very busy morning, afternoon, evening changing diapers. So ila continue ayipindi. One day Narada came, there was a dog in front of the house. Who is that? It is real. Lopa Mataji, it is real. That man started barking, bow, bow, bow. Because he has so much attachment in that house, his wife, his daughter, his granddaughter, his money. This house, na cheto kattanandi illu, itakitaka nene kattanandi, na kashtarjitamandi, illu, na pranamandi. So he has become a dog in the same house. Because you have so much attachment to the house, you are a dog in that house. And Narada says, now can I give you Bhagavatam? He says, bow, bow. What Bhagavatam is possible for him? He's gone. And this is a real story. It is not a fabricated story. It is a real story. Right? So Manasu, Buddhi, Ahankaram. False ego. I am the doer. I am the body. I am not the soul. I am the body. I am the body. I am the body. Because from morning till evening, we are working in that consciousness only. So finally, what is mukti? What is liberation? Even subtle body is also gone. What is death? Gross body is gone. That is death. Aunandi? గ్రాస్ బాడీ వెళ్ళిపోతే వి కాల్ ఇట్ డెత్. వాట్ ఈస్ మోక్ష? ఈవెన్ సటిల్ బాడీ గాన్. అంటే మనసు లేదు, అహంకారం లేదు, ఫాల్స్ ఈగో లేదు. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈస్, యు ఆర్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ కృష్ణ. మై మనస్సు నీకే. నేను మనస్సు కాదు, నేను శరీరం కాదు, నేను ఆత్మను, నేను సదా నీ సేవకుణ్ణి. ఐ బిలాంగ్ టు యూ కృష్ణ. మై ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ మీన్స్ టు సర్వ్ యూ. మై మైండ్ ఇస్ టు సర్వ్ యూ. మై సెన్సెస్ ఇస్ టు సర్వ్ యూ. మై బాడీ ఇస్ టు సర్వ్ యూ. Then you reach that stage, subtle body is also gone. Yes. 5 more minutes. There is a big table, Atma, Paramatma, big table I have. 10 minutes, please. We'll get into that. Okay. Where is the soul? Soul is situated in the heart. And Chaitanya Charitamrita and also I think Manduk Upanishad. Is it Manduk Upanishad, Prabhu? Which is telling the size of the soul. What is the size of the soul? You take a hair. I can't take out my hair. I don't have. You take one slice of a hair, take the tip, make 10,000 parts. అంటే ఈ ఒక్క జుట్టు తీసి ఆ జుట్టు యొక్క చివర దాన్ని 10,000 ముక్కలు చేస్తే అంత చిన్నది సోల్. 1/10,000 of the tip of the hair. It is explained. Scientists don't need to waste millions of dollars to find out what is the size of the soul. It is explained in Manduk Upanishad. That is the Manduk Upanishad or Chandok Upanishad. I'll reconfirm to you. Sorry for that one. 1/10,000, and it is also in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. 1/10,000 of the tip of the hair. It will come in tomorrow's quiz. 1/10,000 of the tip of the hair. So can you see it with your physical eye? It is unimaginable, andi. Anta chinna soul, it is in the body and it is creating awareness, chaitanya, and manni ఆడిస్తుంది. కరెక్ట్ వర్డ్ అది. కింద పైన పడి ఆడిస్తుంది. అది బయటికి వెళ్ళిపోగానే ఏమి లేదు. ఇట్స్ నథింగ్. రైట్? సో atom word also came from Atma. Yes, atom word came from Atma only. Yes. Science. So gross body, ego, mind, intelligence, various levels, that is deep inside is the soul. So there are many coverings around the soul. There is a covering of intelligence, mind, false ego, then gross body. Inni coverings unnai soul ki, inni coverings unnai. Right. Mind e manasu. Manasu. Right. Actually, the Upanishads are saying there are two birds. కొంతమందికి తెలిసి ఉండొచ్చు ఇది. There are two birds on the tree, on the branch of the tree. One bird is always busy eating fruit. ఏదో ఒకటి తింటా ఉంది. Whether that fruit is sweet or bitter, it is eating. There is another bird which is quiet, silent, observer, మనస్సాక్షి. So this is compared to soul and super soul. అంటే ప్రతి మనసులోనూ, in every heart, you have soul and super soul, both are existing. Right? And once the super soul decides to go, it will take the soul away. That is called death. We discussed that few times now. So these are the two birds. One bird is busy eating the fruits. And who is that bird? Soul, Jivatma. Jivatma is busy eating the fruit అంటే ఏంటి? తన కర్మ ఫలాన్ని తింటోంది. అయితే మంచి కర్మం చేస్తే మంచి రిజల్ట్స్ వస్తున్నాయి, చెడ్డ కర్మ చేస్తే చెడ్డ రిజల్ట్స్ వస్తున్నాయి. You are all continuously eating the fruits. You are non-stop eating the fruits. You are not on the diet. You are non-stop eating the fruits. Whereas the other bird is just a silent observer. Is not doing anything. He is continuously doing 24/7 CC camera recording. Witness. Sakshi bhutanga. Atma sakshi. Antam kada. Atma sakshiga. Atma sakshiga pramanam chestunanani. These are the words we use it. What is Atma sakshi? Sakshi bhutanga. I am doing this praman. I am listening to you. I am telling this one. So one bird is the witness. Krishna is like the witness. Krishna's kindness is there, that he is in the super soul as a Paramatma in every living being. ఈ సకల చరాచర సృష్టిలో ఉన్న ప్రతి జీవిలోనూ ఆయన ఉన్నాడు, including the most ugliest. When the moment I said pig, somebody felt like, hey Krishna. Krishna took the form of Varaha. Pig అంటే మనం విసుక్కుంటాం, చీ అంటాం. Krishna took that boar form, Varaha form. Basically, Krishna wanted to tell that I am in every living being. He is in every living being, including a small, minutest mosquito, or even the microorganism which we cannot see with our physical eye. In the biology, pathology, they see with the kind of deeper lenses and all, they see the microorganisms moving. And that microorganism also, there is a soul, there is a super soul. అంత పెద్ద ఏనుగులో అయినా ఇంత చిన్న దోమలోనైనా భగవంతుడు, God is there as a super soul in the body. So that is what he's telling. So Manduk Upanishad as well as Svetashvatara Upanishad compare the soul and the super soul to two friendly birds sitting on the same tree. One of the birds is eating the fruit of the tree and the other bird is simply watching his friend. Of these two birds, although they are same in quality, one is captivated by the fruits of the material tree while the other is simply witnessing the activities of his friend. Krishna is the witnessing bird and Arjuna is the eating bird. So some people ask this question, what is Krishna doing? He simply is watching? His job is to only watch? Did you get this logical question? Krishna is reminding. A reminder to come to this Bhagavad Gita class is by that one bird sitting in your heart. He is doing his activities in so many different ways. He is మేకింగ్ యూ రియలైజ్. ప్రతి జన్మలోనూ ఎలాగోలా ఆయన భగవంతుడు మీకు గుర్తు చేస్తానే ఉన్నాడు. భగవద్గీత చదవండి, భాగవతం చదవండి, హరినామం చేయండి. Somehow or the other he is reminding, he is making all arrangements for us to connect to bhakti. He is not just passive observer. And we might have heard this word called inner voice. విన్నారు కదండి, ఇన్నర్ వాయిస్. భగవంతుడు లోపల నుంచి మాట్లాడుతున్నాడని. ఇఫ్ యాక్చువల్లీ కెన్ యూ లిసన్ టు రేడియో ఎఫ్ఎం జస్ట్ లైక్ దట్? You have to tune to 97.8 or 102 point something. You have to tune, then only you can listen that songs or that music. Like that, if you can tune to Hare Krishna Mahamantra with that, in that FM tune, then you can connect to Krishna. Then you can listen to what is he telling. Until then you won't hear because it is below the frequency. Right. So, why did I get this picture? In BHL, there was one person who was dying. In the ICU in front of the hospital, he has seen this kind of a person. It happened right here. BHL is how far? Just a few kilometers. It did not happen in 14th century, or I'm not quoting Bhagavatam or something. Very recently, this person in BHL, he was in the ICU. Doctor said, pack your bags. You're ready to go. Tell all your relatives. So everybody came out crying and he saw this person near his bed. Ontikante Rakshashu type lo, big tongue, ilanti vyakti. But I don't know what happened. Krishna extended his life. He is still happy, hale, healthy living. After that, he's got the like Ajamil Laga, though he was supposed to die, but he did not die. And now he's a sincere devotee of Krishna because Krishna gave him the ultimate warning. మనకు కూడా ఇలాంటి వార్నింగ్ ఇస్తే బాగుండు కదా అనిపిస్తుంది కదా. అప్పుడు మనకన్నా మన బుద్ధి వస్తుంది, లేకపోతే రాదు. So not everybody is fortunate to get the ultimate warning. Some people get chest pain, direct massive cardiac arrest, gone. Some people get some hint, you are feeling breathless, go to the doctor, ECG, angiogram, all these things, stunt, bypass, valve replacement, life is extended. For some people, no notice. Straight into the picture. Straight into the picture in the hall. So he's a fortunate soul, he got a warning. It happened right here in BHL. This kind of face he has seen right before dying. Immediately ఆయనకి అర్థమైంది, ఇంకా నాకు బుద్ధి వచ్చింది, చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండాలి. He used to drink, he used to smoke, he used to do all kinds of nonsense before. ఆయనకి అర్థమైంది, ఇంకా నాకు కృష్ణుడు సూపర్ వార్నింగ్ ఇచ్చాడు, ఇక నుంచి జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండాలి. He has become now a sincere devotee of Krishna. So rest of his life is now devoted for Krishna. His name is Venkateswara Garu, ఆయన పేరు. Right. Now, this is my favorite example I always quote. Some of you might have seen this before. There is a cage, there is a bird. There is an old lady, she got the cage, she got the nice bird. So ఏం చేస్తుందంటే రోజు, what was she doing? రోజు కేజ్ తుడుస్తాం, ఆనందంగా కేజ్. Every day she is cleaning the cage. One day painting, one day polishing. Like that she is taking care of the cage properly. After 4 days, what happened? The bird died. What is important? Bird or cage? But what is she taking care of? Then what happened? The bird died. I don't think I need to say anything now. అర్థమైంది కదండి? Is this example crystal clear? What is the bird? Soul. What is the cage? Body. And that old lady is us. We are so busy taking care of with so many, Mataji's, excuse me, so many special skin products to make ourselves so young, to make ourselves glamorous. So we are extremely busy taking care of the body. పొద్దునుంచి రాత్రి వరకు ఈ శరీరానికి ఏం కావాలి? Men are knowledge nowadays. Men are also spending a lot of time in front of mirror, what to say. So everybody is busy saying that, for example, you take, I mean, this is one example I heard, I loved it. There is a fish which is taken out from water, and the fish is given a pizza. Hey, have nice pizza. ఏముంటుందా fish? And fish is given a beautiful 5-bedroom apartment in Kokapet. And that fish is given 1 acre land in somewhere very expensive place. And that fish is given 56 items of food in front of it. ఆ ఫిష్ ఏముంటుందండి? ఇవన్నీ నాకు వద్దురా బాబు, తీసుకెళ్ళి నన్ను నీళ్ళలో వేసే. What does the fish want? Just to go back into the water to survive. The fish doesn't want pizza, house, music. It doesn't want anything. The fish wants water to survive. Similarly, what does a dog want? It wants its master. ఆయన యజమాని ఎవడున్నా యజమాని చుట్టూ పరిగెడుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఎంతమంది ఉన్నా సరే it ignores and it runs behind his owner. If the some of you might have dog, as soon as you come home, it will come running. You might have seen all that one. So we all know what does the body wants, right? We all know what does the body want. We all know what does the mind wants. టంగ్కి 2 ఇడ్లీ ఉంటే చాలు. బట్ మైండ్కి ఏం కావాలి? ప్రపంచంలో ఉన్న ఐటమ్స్ అన్నీ కావాలి. అర్ధరాత్రి 12:30కి midnight బిర్యానీ కావాలి. Mind wants biryani. Your body doesn't want midnight biryani. So we are always constantly pushed by body or mind. For body, I want this. Body is basic things. Body, food, clothing and shelter chalu. But mind wants hundreds of things. Adi kavali, idi kavali, idi kavali, idi kavali. Lagutane untadi. Adi lagin దగ్గరికల్లా we keep running. Our entire life we are running because mind is putting one target. As soon as we achieve one target, it will put one more target. We run. Then it will put one more target. మన జీవితం అంతా మనం ఇట్లా పరిగెడతానే. Have you ever thought what does the soul want? The bird in the cage wants food and water. That Mataji has ignored the bird. What does it want? It was always cleaning the cage, polishing, painting, cleaning, polishing, painting. So what is happening? The bird finally died. So this life also, if we don't take care seriously, the bird inside dies. Dies means not real death. Soul is again lost an opportunity. Again you are born in one more body. What's your problem, Prabhu? I want to take birth again and again. What is your problem? And మీరు ఎవరన్నా అంటే నేనేం చేయాలి సమాధానం? What is your problem? నేను మళ్ళీ పుడతాను, నేను మళ్ళీ బతుకుతాను, నీకేంటి ప్రాబ్లం? Exactly. There was one person who asked me this question. What is your problem? I want to be birth again and again and again and again. I said, okay, good. You want to take birth again and again. It's okay. But I asked him, what is the guarantee that you are born as a male? Oh, sorry, you are born as a human. What is the guarantee that you are born as a human? If you can give me that guarantee you are born as a human again, it's okay. నీ ఇష్టం. నువ్వు ఎలా కావాలంటే అలా బతకచ్చు. నిన్ను ఎవరు అడిగేవాడు లేడు. అడ్డు అదుపు లేదంటారు చూసారు తెలుగులో. You want to live the way you want to like. But what is the guarantee? How many of you can give that guarantee? In this week, I have sent one Bhagavatam Sloka. It was little konchu kastanga undi, but some of you tried to recite that Bhagavatam Sloka. What was the meaning of that Bhagavatam Sloka? Anybody of you remember?
We got this opportunity as human body.
Correct. And this human body has to be used for the right purpose and not to be wasted. So, మనం ఏంటంటే ప్రస్తుతం అనేక సంవత్సరాల నుంచి వాట్ ఎవర్ ఈస్ యువర్ ఏజ్, అట్లీస్ట్ ఇన్ దిస్ లైఫ్, ఫర్గెట్ అబౌట్ పాస్ట్ లైఫ్, వీ డోంట్ రిమెంబర్. ఇన్ దిస్ లైఫ్, సిన్స్ వీఆర్ బార్న్, వీఆర్ ఆల్వేస్ టేకింగ్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ అవర్ బాడీ వాంట్స్, వాట్ అవర్ మైండ్ వాంట్స్. హరే కృష్ణ, థ్యాంక్ యూ. బట్ వీ హ్యావ్ నెవర్ థాట్ అబౌట్ వాట్ అవర్ సోల్ వాంట్స్. వాట్ డస్ ద సోల్ వాంట్? What does the soul want? Soul wants to connect to the divine. It wants to connect to the master. Like a fish wants water, it doesn't want anything. అలాగే సోల్కి భగవంతుడితోటి అసోసియేషన్ కావాలి. But we are not giving what the soul wants. And soul is also forgotten. Actually, it is a little deeper topic. It's 9:05. It's okay. I think we can talk another 5 more minutes. Until the prasadam is being offered to Krishna. Bhoga is offered. So, మనం ఏంటంటే మర్చిపోయాం. Actually, we have forgotten our relation with Krishna. We have forgotten our relation with Krishna in this life, and we are living aimlessly, happily, the way we like. Daniki Shastra gives one example. Actually, one lion cub is lost and going around with Hiran, basically deers. It was living in the camp of deers, and it was thinking that I am a deer. When another lion is coming, all the deer running, and this lion is also running. ఇది కూడా పరిగెడుతుంది అమ్మో అన్నట్టు, because it has forgotten that it is a lion. Then one day that lion caught this cub and showed, look, your face, my face, same. So you are not the deer, you are the lion. Come, live with us. Then it has forgotten that it is a deer. అర్థమైందండి ఎగ్జాంపుల్? సో మనం కూడా మనం భగవంతుడిని మర్చిపోయాం. భగవంతుడితో మనకున్న సంబంధాన్ని మర్చిపోయి మనం ఆనందం కోసం బతుకుతున్నాం. This big lion is nothing but a guru. Guru is coming and holding. రే ఏం చేస్తున్నావు? టర్న్ బ్యాక్. నీ ఫేస్ నా ఫేస్ ఒకటే. Basically, I am also eternal, you are also eternal. What are you doing? You are wasting your life here. You are thinking that you are this body. You are thinking that this enjoyment is everything, and suddenly you are dying. And you are wasting your life. You are not working towards the purpose of your life. Guru is telling us repeatedly. Then that lion cub started, and okay, understood. Oh, I am also a lion. So let me now start living with you. Ante, from the day we understand that we have a relationship with Krishna, we start living with Krishna. At least from today. ఈ రోజు నుంచన్నా మనకి మనం ఎవరు అన్నది అర్థమైందంటే. వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఇటర్నల్ పొజిషన్ ఆఫ్ ద సోల్? కృష్ణేర నిత్యదాస. సో కృష్ణ, we are an eternal servant of Krishna. The soul's purpose is eternal purpose, is to connect to Krishna. Then only you will get ultimate satisfaction. అల్టిమేట్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది మనకి? భగవంతుడితో కనెక్షన్ ఏర్పరచుకున్నప్పుడు, భగవంతుడితోటి భక్తి చేసినప్పుడే మనకు అల్టిమేట్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ వస్తుంది. అదర్వైజ్ యూ మైట్ హ్యావ్ సీన్ దట్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ అచీవ్డ్ ఇన్ ద లైఫ్, ఇట్ ఈస్ నెవర్ గివింగ్ యూ అ పర్మనెంట్ హ్యాపీనెస్. దెర్ ఇస్ ఆల్వేస్ ఏ లిటిల్ దిస్ వన్. Prabhuji, you are a practicing lawyer for how many years? 20 years. Now tell him, congratulations, Prabhu, if you are a lawyer. If I tell him, what will he say? Are you mad? I was a lawyer 20 years back. But the day he completed his education, that day I congratulate him, he felt happy. But if I tell him now, congratulations, you are a lawyer, is there any happiness? So there are so many great things which were great are no more great now. Congratulations, you all passed your LKG. Please ask. Yes. Basically, the Shastra gives an example, Mataji. Let's say there is a raindrop coming. The raindrop, it has an option to be fallen in a gutter or into a clean water. If it is in the gutter, ఏమైందా raindrop కూడా? Can you separate that fresh raindrop with the gutter water? It is also thinking that it's a gutter water. It is a part of the, you cannot do anything. But if that fresh raindrop is fallen in your hand, you take it. Chataka Pakshi antaru telusu kada? Chataka Pakshi, it only waits for the rainwater. It only drinks the rainwater. So basically, Mataji, the soul has forgotten its identity by identifying with the matter. By connecting to this one, soul is thinking, I am matter. Neni sharirani. Soul has forgotten that I am soul. And you're thinking always, I am this body. Right now, I am in a male body. The soul is thinking, I am this person. I am this, I am this, I am this. The day you are thinking that I am that, I am not this. I am not this body. I am actually originally soul. Right now, I am in this body. That is why I am acting like this. Third party perspective antar kada. In management, they say. Yeah. Actually, basically, Krishna has two energies, they say. Direct energy, indirect energy. Direct energies is devotion, or indirect or external energies is Maya. మనందరం మాయలో ఉండి ఇదే మన లైఫ్ అనుకుంటున్నాం. Maya, it's considered like a shadow. Are you able to follow? Or is it too deep philosophy? అర్థమవుతుందా? Okay, Maya, if you are turning away from the sun, you will see the shadow. If you are facing towards the sun, do you see shadow? నీడ వస్తుందండి సన్కి ఎదురుకుండా ఉంటే. So if you are away from sun, you have shadow. That means you are in Maya. If you are turning towards the sun, there is no Maya. That means if you are turning towards the Krishna, there is no Maya. So we have to practice. Right now we have forgotten. Another example, Mataji, is, for example, there was a small child, 2 years baby, lost in the, like, bichde hua, I mean, mele mein bichde hua beta, they say in Hindi. Like that, no, he's lost in some mela. He has forgotten who is his real father and mother. After 10 years, somehow they find out. And now they're telling, this is your real father and mother. I am not your real father and mother. I am your caretaker for the last 10 years. But actually, I have done the DNA test. You belong to you. You are your mother and father. Then automatically that person will slowly start developing love and affection towards his original mother and father. And he will start thinking, all these years, they are not my real mother and father. They were my caretakers. Same way, the moment you understand that Radha Krishna are my eternal mother and father, this mother and father are my caretakers. జన్మనిచ్చిన తల్లిదండ్రులకు రుణం ఉండాలి. We have to take care of them until they leave their body. We have to take care of them. But who is our eternal mother and father? Radha and Krishna. He is the one who has given life, and we have to turn towards him. This practice of trying to, by reading, why did Krishna explain Bhagavad Gita? For all of us only. Because we are forgotten that we have a soul. We think that we are a body. If you start staying in the soul consciousness, what will happen? You will stop worrying for unnecessary things. మాయ ప్రపంచం ఆయనకి ఆశ, రాజ్యకాంక్షతో. ఇప్పుడు ఇంతమంది ఉన్నారండి భగవద్గీత క్లాసులకి. కర్ణుడు ఎందుకండి? ధృతరాష్ట్రుడు. సంజయ గేవ్ ద లైవ్ టెలికాస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ద 700 శ్లోకాస్. మరి ఏం చేయాలి ధృతరాష్ట్రుడు? పరిగెట్టుకుంటూ యుద్ధంలోకి వచ్చి కొడుకుని అందరినీ లాగోడి తన్ని ఇంటికి తీసుకెళ్లి నోరు మూసుకో, యుద్ధం లేదని కృష్ణుడి పాదాల మీద పడి నీ సగం ప్రాపర్టీ పాండవులకి ఇమ్మీడియట్ గా ఇచ్చేస్తున్నాను వెళ్ళిపోవాలి. వాస్ దేర్ ఏ చేంజ్ ఇన్ మైండ్ ఇన్ ధృతరాష్ట్ర? అంతే. కర్ణుడు కూడా అంతే, రాజ్యకాంక్ష. సో ఇఫ్ we are not prepared ourselves for that consciousness, it is very difficult. We will not bring the change. It will not come change in our heart. So that's why Krishna is telling in 2nd chapter Bhagavad Gita that we are a soul. He is telling. Otherwise, what is the use of Krishna telling this one? Because we have forgotten. మనం మర్చిపోయాం. సో నేను ఆత్మని, నేను శరీరాన్ని కాదు అని తెలిస్తే what is the advantage? One is you will start understanding who is your real master. Second one, even on the day-to-day life, you will stop worrying for everything. Today we are worrying for every small thing. The moment we understand that I am here only for 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, అని అనుకున్నప్పుడు will we start overly worrying? You are on holiday to Goa. 4 days holidays కి వెళ్ళొచ్చారు మీరు. Are you connected with what is happening in the Goa political situation? What is the GDP of Goa? What are all the products in Goa? Who are all the ministers there? How is the state government being run? How is it everything happening? మనం వెళ్ళామా, 4 రోజులు వెళ్ళామా, బీచ్లో తిరిగామా, ఎంజాయ్ చేసామా, వచ్చేసామా, అయిపోయింది. దట్స్ వాట్ పీపుల్ థింక్. But you are not connecting with everything around Goa. You are doing your masters in sociology in Goan culture. You are not interviewing all the people. అర్థమైందా? You are there for 4 days. అలాగే ఇక్కడ కూడా 60 ఏళ్ళో 70 ఏళ్ళో 80 ఏళ్ళో you are here only for certain time. Why do you need to worry about the entire world? Are you able to connect to that example? You are here for some time. But we draw everything into our mind. We draw hundreds of things. Manasanta, we make it as a garbage bin and we get overly worried. We need to know what to take, what not to take. Edi తీసుకోవాలి, ఏది తీసుకోకూడదు. Which one should influence us, which one should not influence us. మన మనసుని ఏది ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ చేయాలి, ఏది ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ చేయకూడదు. The moment you start understanding that you are a body, you are not a body, you are a soul, this is temporary, and this identity with which you are feeling great is also temporary identity. ఇంకా సగం వర్రీస్ తగ్గిపోతాయండి. I feel at least 50% worries come down immediately if you start accepting these three principles. What do you think? Common sense wise, I'm not telling from a practical experience. What do you think? Common sense wise. Huh?
Experience your bodies. Experience and
the This is no other solution. There is no other way, no other way, no other way. I'll tell you, for example, I told you that I was working for a company 16 hours a day and all. I left that company. After that, do I know what is happening in that company? So many of you changed jobs, right? Do you have any connection with your previous company? Are you concerned about what's happening in that company? What happened to that project? How is that client? What is happening? If you have shares, maybe you are concerned about the shares of that company. Otherwise, you are not even concerned what is happening with that company. So, but you joined a new company. Immediately there is attachment in the new company. So we are creating attachments. Real life example, and the moment you left the old company, you forgot about that old company. So, చూసుకునేది మనమే, వదిలించుకునేది మన చేతిలోనే ఉంది. బురద రాసుకునేది మనమే, వెళ్ళి స్నానం చేసి కడుక్కునేది మనమే. రెండు మన చేతిలోనే ఉంది. Yeah. Not 100% right, Mataji, because Sukshma Siriram is also a kind of obstacle between us and God. Because our mind is a serious problem. అది ఓపెనింగ్ బ్యాలెన్స్ తీసుకొస్తుంది. ఈ జన్మలోకి తీసుకొచ్చి గత జన్మలో తీరాల కోరికల గురించి ఇటు పరిగెట్టిస్తుంది మనని. అన్ఫుల్ఫిల్డ్ డిజైర్స్ కోసం వీఆర్ రన్నింగ్. అండ్ false ego, it is continuously telling us we are this body. The day we are able to understand that we are a soul, we are eternal servant of Krishna, will not be here. We'll all pack our bags and we'll be in the Vaikuntha. So long as we are in the body conscious, we'll be in the earthly planet. The moment we move to the soul consciousness, we start traveling towards God. False ego is the Maya. Mataji, I said in 5 minutes I'll explain soul and super soul, but I think it's already 9:20, so I have to stop. Next week I'll explain. We'll start with soul and super soul discussion. వెళ్ళిపోట్ల వెళ్తుంది, ట్రావెలింగ్. సోల్ మనం మన రత్నదీప్ సూపర్ మార్కెట్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు సంచి తీసుకెళ్తాం కదా. సో సోల్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో క్యారింగ్ దట్ బ్యాగ్. ద బ్యాగ్ హ్యాస్ గాట్ 3 pockets: మనసు, బుద్ధి, అహంకారం, మైండ్, ఫాల్స్ ఈగో and intelligence. It is carrying from one body to the another body. Gross body is dying, subtle body is moving from one body to the other body to the other body, and it is continuing. Yes. Ante kadamma. Why are some small children extremely aggressive even in their 4th grader? Why are some people calm? Why are some people so revengeful? ఒక 3వ తరగతి పిల్లోడు కుళ్ళు కుతంత్రాలు ఇన్ని మనసుల్లో ఇన్ని ఎందుకుంటున్నాయి? దే ఆర్ కమింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద పాస్ట్ లైఫ్. వాడికి ఎవడు నేర్పించాడు? ఎదుటోడిని మోసం చేయాలని ఎవడు నేర్పించాడు 3వ తరగతి పిల్లాడికి? సో దే ఆర్ ఆల్ కమింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద పాస్ట్ లైఫ్. సో బుద్ధి, అందుకనే మన బుద్ధిని ఇప్పుడు సరి చేసుకోకపోతే ఇట్ విల్ కంటిన్యూ. యాక్చువల్లీ ఇప్పుడున్న దాన్ని మనం ఏం చేయలేం. వీ కెన్ కరెక్ట్ టు సమ్ ఎక్స్టెంట్, బట్ సడన్లీ ఐ కెనాట్ టుమారో మార్నింగ్ ఐ కెనాట్ బికమ్ ఏ woman. I am born in some family. I cannot say I will be born in another family. We'll discuss this more in karma philosophy when we are discussing. Certain things I can't change, but certain things we can change. అర్థమైందండి? మన చేతిలో కొన్ని లేవు, కొన్ని మన చేతిలో ఉన్నాయి. ఇప్పుడు వరకు అయిపోయింది ఏదో అయిపోయింది. What is this? Gatam Gataha, Baba. You remember that movie? అయిపోయింది ఏదో అయిపోయింది. I always say like this, Gatam Gataha. అయిపోయింది ఏదో అయిపోయింది. Now what is that we can do from this morning? What is today's date? 9th November 9:21. From now, what is that we can do? Understood? Okay. And to answer your point, Prabhu, one direct answer is connection to the soul will be through connecting to Krishna. The more you start connecting to Bhagavan, the more you will stay in the soul consciousness. The more you are without Krishna, the more we are in the body consciousness. మన పార్టీలు, సినిమాలు, షికార్లు, హోటల్స్, ఆనందాలు, పబ్బులు, డిస్కోథిక్లు, సంగీతులు, all the kinds of things which are keeping us busy from morning till evening, OTT, episode after episode, season after season, all these things are keeping us away from Krishna. Chanting, reading Bhagavatam, reading Bhagavad Gita, doing some bhajans, staying with devotees, all these things will say us, we are a soul, we are not this body, and do something for the soul. So maybe today we are spending half an hour for Krishna. You learn, you increase that to 1 hour. You increase that to 1.5 hours. Hare Krishna, sorry. మన చేతిలోనే ఉందా? Thank you, Prabhu. Turning towards Krishna is in our hands. కోరిక పీకుతా ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకంటే ఇన్నాళ్ళ నుంచి అలవాటు అయిపోయింది ఒక టైప్ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్. వీఆర్ యూస్ టు సర్టన్ లైఫ్ ఫర్ మెనీ ఇయర్స్. సో అవర్ మైండ్ కీప్స్ పుల్లింగ్ ఇన్ దట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఓన్లీ. బట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ ఎ కాన్షియస్ ఎఫర్ట్. దానికి కరెక్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎలా చెప్తాడంటే, many of you have small children. Of course, nowadays they are busy with mobile. Earlier, kids used to go out and play. Parents used to pull them inside. Time అయింది ఇంకా రా, ఇంకా స్నానం చేసి డిన్నర్ చేసి పడుకో, మళ్ళీ పొద్దున్న స్కూల్కి వెళ్ళాను. పిల్లలు లాక్కొచ్చేవాళ్ళు ఇద్దరు. ఇప్పుడు అంటే చేతిలో మొబైల్ లాక్కోవాలి. సో ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ లైక్ దట్ మన మనస్సు వెళ్ళిపోతుంటుంది. దాన్ని బ్రింగ్ దెమ్ బ్యాక్. మనసు ఏం చేస్తుంది? నిన్న కొత్త వెబ్ సిరీస్ రిలీజ్ అయింది, చూడాలి, మిస్ అయిపోయాను, వారం అయిపోయింది. బ్రింగ్ ఇట్ బ్యాక్. నో, we need to do at least 4 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, 30 minutes only. Let us do that one. Mind మళ్ళీ బయటికి పోతుంది. Krishna says, practice, practice, detachment, practice, detachment. అభ్యాస యోగ తిరకంతేయ. ప్రాక్టీస్, కంటిన్యూస్ ప్రాక్టీస్. ఎన్నిసార్లు బయటికి వెళ్తే అన్నిసార్లు బ్రింగ్ ఇట్ బ్యాక్. Then detachment. Detachment means start understanding what is permanent, what is temporary. ఏది మీకు ఏది కూడెడుతుంది, ఏది గొడ్డెడుతుంది, ఏది అవసరం, ఏది అవసరం లేదు. If you start thinking in that direction, slowly that detachment also help you to focus towards Krishna. You will slowly start thinking, this is a waste of time. Now we don't think. Right now we think that is life. Once you start understanding Krishna, we slowly start thinking, I think this 2 hours is waste of time. And అనిపించిన రోజున you will slowly start moving this one. Okay, so we are now developing our intelligence. Actually the right answer is we have to sharpen our intelligence. Pencil sharp చేసుకోవాలి, then you can draw very well. If you need to do art, first you need to sharpen your pencil. So like that you have to sharpen our intelligence. Once the intelligence is sharpened, then it will tell you what is right, what is wrong, what is correct, what is not correct, what is temporary, what is permanent. It will make you the right decisions. So how to sharpen the intelligence? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I request you all, please take out time and chant. ఎంతమంది ఇంట్లో హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్రం చేస్తున్నారండి? How many of you are doing? Very nice. I want all hands to raise from next week. I want all hands to raise from next week. How many malas you are doing? 4, 16. Krishna, 24. 24. Lopa Mataji, how many you are doing? 2. Ankita Mataji, 4. Weekends are less. I know weekends are more busy with family and all. Lavanya Mataji, 2. Shankar Prabhu, 1. Every day 1. 8. Very nice. Prabhu, we score 2. Vasantra Prabhu, 4. Very good. So, when you are not feeling well, you go to the doctor. He will tell you paracetamol in the morning every 6 hours. So, what is the dose from this week? 4 is the minimum. Whoever are doing, please come to 4. Whoever are doing 4, please go to 6. That is the target for this week. Okay, Nandi? Are you okay to follow? It's for your benefit only. Please start. Mataji Chapat. Okay. Understand. But at least try, Mataji. At least with Mala, try minimum 2. 6.5 minutes, Mataji. 6.5 minutes it will take if you get used to. 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes. 2 Malas is 15 minutes. 15 నిమిషాలు ఉన్నాయండి మీ అందరికీ? అమ్మగారు 15 నిమిషాలు ఉన్నాయండి మీకు? ఉన్నాయా లేవా? నమస్తే నరసింహాయ, నమస్తే నరసింహాయ, ప్రహ్లాదలాదాయినే హిరణ్యాకాశీ పూర్వక్షక తిలటంకానకాలాయే ఇతో నరసింహ పరతో నరసింహ ఏతో యామి తతో నరసింహ బాహీం నరసింహ హృదయే నరసింహ నరసింహమదీం శరణం ప్రపత్తే తవ కర కమలదరేణక అద్భుత శృంగా గాలితా హిరణ్యకశిపో తను బృందా కేశవద్రీతా నరహరి రూప జయ జగదీశ హరే జయ జగదీశ హరే జయ నరసింహదేవ్ 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 జయ నరసింహదేవ్ జయ ప్రహ్లాద్ మహారాజ్ ప్రహ్లాద్ మహారాజ్ प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपा 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 जय जय प्रभुपा जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल भक्ति विज्ञाना से बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल भक्ति विज्ञानाशिक नरसिंह भगवान की प्रहलाद भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की वृंदावन षड गोस्वामी की पंचतत्व की श्री मायापुर धाम की वृंदावन धाम की मधुरा धाम की श्री क्षेत्रपुरी धाम की गंगे माई की यमुने माई की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी महारानी की कलियुग पावन हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की हरिर्नाम हरिर्नाम हरिर्नामैव केवलम कलो नास्तैव 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 गतिरन्यथा अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय Sorry, we went 15 minutes more. Thank you. Please accept Prashad.
Temple visit announcement. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Next week, I was thinking we'll all go to the temple. Are you all ready? We'll go to Abid's temple, ISKCON temple, Abid's temple. So 7 o'clock we meet here. We discuss for 45 minutes. And sharp at 7:45 we'll start.
Yeah, interesting.
No, everybody will come. How many want to come? The moment I say next week is temple, I ఇంకా సత్సంగం మానేసారు 9ంటికి లేగవచ్చని కాదు. I am not giving you permission to get up at 9 o'clock. I know it is getting cold, but please, it is very important for us to go to the temple and develop that connection. So 7:45 we start. We need 10 cars. 10 cars. We'll coordinate in the group who are all bringing. All the cars will be here. 7:45 we'll get in. 10 cars we'll announce in the group. Who don't have car, don't worry. Just come, whichever car is available, whichever color you like, you go sit in that car. 7:45, 8:30 we reach the temple, 40 minutes. We'll take darshan. We'll spend 15 minutes there. After that, we'll have prasad. 9:15 we'll start. We'll come back here by 10. If some of you want to do shopping and spend more time, it's up to you. And Prabhuji will say, I'm going all the way there. I'll go to see my parents. Feel free.
How many have been to assistant?
ISKCON Abbots Temple. Very good.
Only-
Yeah.
It's a good opportunity. You can all come, and it's one of the only 4 temples Prabhupada in India. Prabhupada has personally inaugurated. So the Hyderabad temple is one of them.
So-
this Prabhupada room is there. You can see Prabhupada where he stayed when he was there in our temple. You can see his bed and other elements he utilized.
So I request you, please, next week, please come. We are not going to spend whole day there. Our sessions here are finishing by 9:15. We'll have Prashad. It is getting over by 10. We'll try to keep the same schedule. Unless you want to go from there to Begum Bazaar, you want to spend time, that is up to you. But I am responsible only until 9:45. Right? My duty is by 9:15, we'll finish there. We'll have breakfast in the near the temple. I'll coordinate with the temple and we'll arrange breakfast for all of us. So we'll have breakfast there. So everybody, I request everybody, please come immediately after the, don't think that 7:45 you can go home and continue sleeping. We will all go to the temple. అందరూ వస్తారు, ఎంతమంది వస్తారండి? ఎవరెవరైతే చేయత్తలేదో వాళ్ళని పట్టుకొని తీసుకెళ్దామండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. I sincerely request you to please come next week. It is important to develop that connection to the Sri Vigraha. Now we got connected to the Nama. Now we have to develop that connection to the Sri Vigraha. Like that, step by step, we will have many things unfolded. So there are Mataji's made nice puri, sabji and custard. So please enjoy the prasadam. Please.
Hare Krishna, our announcement. Last, I think many people to the last, they want to contribute monetary donation. So we got Hindi. So whoever wants to give some donation for the expenses, you are most welcome to do. And there is also a GPay. You cannot cash. There is a GPay also. You can type it there. So you can put voluntary. This voluntary donation will answer. And also, I got a request like somebody wants to sponsor for whole Sunday fee, Sunday Prasad. So for that, if you want
I'm unable to see the-
or connecting with some families, you can donate 5,000. So that on your name, whole Sunday Prasad is one. Otherwise, we will do as the it's going like give Mataji's people. But if somebody wants to